Good evening, welcome to Dice Revolution, yet another episode. Here hosted by Adelaide Games. Just a quick word on them. Come check them out if you're in Adelaide. Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays in the evenings. We play a bunch of board games. All of this is also made possible by them. We'll be going over to the players now, quickly introducing them. I've kept Romy and the rest of the party in suspense, but Luft is alive from last session. Trey, Calathil, Tywin, Tarina, and Niavara. They all leveled up to level 2 last session, so Luft's got some cool infusions. Trey has some spellcasting and a fighting style. The two warlocks have their second spell slot as well as some invocations. Tywin also has some spells and a fighting style, and you just get dodgier.
Yeah.
With every level, dodge increased. Let's jump into a recap. The session kicked off in the heat of battle as the party fought the merchant ship owner and his lackeys, but eventually succumbed to the overwhelming numbers. It was at this moment when the strange voices were heard and the remainder of the party fell into the dark unknown. The gang found themselves all within the walls of the White Room, the laboratory, where they met an alternate, less buff, less cool-looking Samuel, and a group of doctors were attempting to revive a severely injured Luft. Heated conversations were had, and one by one the party was sent back to sleep. Returning to the inn, -1 Luft, the parties discovered that the simulation they were seemingly a part of had been reset. With the idea of a perfect reset in mind, they formulated some sort of plan to capture Samuel mid-theft. However, the party quickly realized that the reset wasn't perfect, and Niavara spiraled into a string of chaos, with some mild kleptomania involved, whilst Tarina tried to settle down Niavara's emotional tirade. Tywin, Calathil, and Trey began running tests to see if their hypothesis was accurate, and thus the notable suicide pact was formed. After several attempts to board the ship, both through verbal deception and some crayon forgery from Niavara, the party was returned to the inn to regroup and try again another day. They returned to the merchant vessel feeling arrested another day later, to find that the lower decks of the ship had been destroyed in some sort of explosion. Calathil, our observant warlock, noticed a small figure rush away from the ship, and with 3 figures chasing after it, so the party gave chase. They caught up to a gruesome scene where a small child, in the midst of panic, brutally murdered all 3 guards as Tarina tried to calm her down. Before the final guard died, he essentially confirmed Trey's developing hypothesis that the shipment was not an object, but instead a living creature, and that it was the child in front of them. So that's where we pick up today. To set the scene for you guys, you are in one of the alleyways of the town you've been in. Tarina is currently closest to the 3 dead corpses and the child. You were just in the midst of trying to stop the 3rd guard shooting the child when she yanked the crossbow bolt out of your hand. It orbited around her and went straight through the eye of one of the guards. I should mention there will be some excessive gore and violence in this episode and going forward. So yeah, if that's not cool with you, warning has been given. What would you guys like to do?
So I'm immediately gonna teleport to the child. It's okay, you're safe. No one's hurting you anymore.
As you do that, the child like its head snaps towards you, and the eyes, and so I should actually describe what the child looks like. She is about 4.5 foot tall. She has dark skin, glowing white eyes, and she was crying at the point at which you'd intercepted her, and she was clutching her hair. And from the points that she's clutching her hair, it's completely silvery white from that point on. But as she turns her attention to you, her eyes turn a really pastel purple, and her hair does the same.
Well, all right. Let's calm down a little bit.
Nice trick. That looks nice. It's okay. You're not doing anything.
I don't know what Callie did.
I didn't do anything. That was her. I think.
Let's all just calm down for a second. No one's here to hurt you.
She starts taking 2 steps back. Also, I will let you know on stream it is not your daughter.
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
If you were here, you would have found out that Tywin has a daughter.
Oh,
or had a daughter. You don't know.
sick! Yeah,
But it's not this
cool.
child.
Okay, alright, cool. It's not this one.
I remember from last year, Niavara was like throwing up at the side.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Niavara's in the midst of throwing up at the dead bodies. So once again, what happened was there were 3 guards. She essentially crushed and folded 2 of the guards into a tiny ball. Using some gravitational magic.
Yeah.
And then the third one, as it was shooting the child, Tarina grabbed the crossbow bolt, but then the crossbow bolt flew out of her hand, orbited the child, and straight through the eye of the third guard.
Yeah, gotcha.
I take a few steps forward carefully, but I put my crossbow like back on my back, and I put my hands up, and I
Make a
nothing's happening.
persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. That is a whopping 16.
16. She looks at you curiously, cocks her head a little. The expression on her face, like the scared expression on her face, starts to die down, and she kind of just sits on the ground, curls up into a ball, and just continues sobbing silently to herself.
I like get on my knees like next to her. I don't touch her, but I go, "Hey, do you have a name?"
She doesn't respond.
Okay. What are the guard? Is it still a guard that was? No, they're all dead.
Two of them have been folded and crushed into like bowls that you could pick up with your fist.
Like the
Alright.
Monsters Inc. trash
I'm
compactor.
gonna finish throwing us and go on. I'm gonna walk towards her. Are you okay?
No response.
Do you want to see something cool?
Make a persuasion check.
I hope it's not the dancing.
Just
Not appropriate for this age.
Orange chest.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, never mind. That'll be.
Oh yeah, never mind.
That'll be a 11.
She doesn't respond.
Hey, look, we have a cat. It's quite friendly. I tell Socks to please be friendly.
Okay. Socks walks up to the child, and kind of just the child kind of just grabs Socks and continues sobbing. Just holds it.
Okay, that's better than anything.
All right.
It's our cat now.
The child likes animals. Should we send a chicken in there?
You can do this, chicken. Just go do the things.
Okay. Chicken waddles up. Kind of gently pecks at like the back of the hand of the child, and you hear just a faint giggle from the child, and yeah, just that's what you hear.
I take out a silver piece.
Please stop crying.
Hey, you're embarrassing me. Stop it.
Hey, take it.
I'm gonna do the classic, like make the coin disappear and make it appear behind her ear.
Sure.
type thing.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Nat 20, 23.
Woo!
Just need to. Yeah.
This is how you cheer up children.
You do it, and it's impressive. And then, as you pull it out from her ear, an identical coin pops out of your ear.
The fuck? That wasn't part of the trick, but I guess I'm better at this than I thought.
Oh, I gave all the fish to Socks, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
All of your fish are gone.
Never mind.
Hands child with fish.
I should make it clear. Look's not there yet.
Yeah, yes, that's fine. That's why I haven't said anything.
I kind of fumble around in my little like pockets and stuff. Do you want some ball bearings?
Lorenzo. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
No, this isn't looking very good. 8.
She looks at you confused, like she does actually turn her head towards you because she doesn't know what you're holding out. She sees the ball bearings and they just start like rotating in midair and just clatter back into your hand again.
Okay.
Make 1, 2, 3. Make an the 3 of you make an Arcana check.
6.
16.
0.
What?
She's got a -2 intelligence modifier. Okay, so as the only one who rolled above a 10,
That's the first 0 of this campaign.
Easy.
if anyone's tracking the stats,
Yeah. 1 0.
Magic isn't real.
We all knew it was going to be Hamish.
yeah. Okay, so as the only one who rolled above a 10, You start to piece a few things together. You've seen that Trey's magic is silver, and the first person that the child saw was Trey, and her hair was glowing silver. And then when you telepathied to her, then her eyes and hair started glowing purple. So you think she might have some innate powers, but she's also sourcing powers from the people around her.
So you can copy magic. That's pretty cool. Is that why that they were after you? Like, what do they want from you?
She points at one of the dead bodies, and it lifts up in the air and just flies across the alleyway, lands on the other side.
You know what? I agree with that.
Can I try something? Hold on. Do you know anything about the Order?
She points at the people on the ground.
I give everyone a knowing nod. Well, we may not be the only ones in this simulation after all.
May not be.
Unless they've upped the processing power now, and now
They've installed more.
Now they've learned their one glitch we've been exploiting the fuck out of.
Turns out our biggest enemy was Ram.
I need you to make
Me?
just roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Wise. That's a 15.
Okay. You remember flashes, some auditory, some visual. You remember seeing these people wake up in front of you. Then you remember a bunch of doctor-looking folk huddled around you. Then you remember falling unconscious, waking up a while later with intense pain in your stomach. Because that's where you remember being stabbed by the guards on the merchant vessel.
Yep.
And then the last thing you remember is a drow woman you recognize from a while ago come up to you, examine you for a bit, and then tap a few things on this screen of her she has in her hand, and you feel yourself falling asleep.
Yep.
And you find yourself back in the tavern, but no one's there. None of your friends are there. There are people in the tavern, just no one you recognize.
Have I woken up at a random table?
No, you've woken up.
Or have I woken up in the room?
You've woken up in the room.
Okay.
Everyone else has been waking up in.
And Solix is with me?
Yes.
Okay. So she's gonna, she would probably just, like, if she looks around and sees no one's there, she's gonna, like, tap herself, she'd, like, clicks in her ears to make sure she's, like, fully back to...
You look at Solix and you can just see some exclamation marks popping up on his screen, and no voice is coming out.
Okay, she immediately runs downstairs, but she realizes, she gets to the stairs, she realizes no one's going to be able to understand her, so she runs back up. Is your stuff still in the tavern?
I'd assume you have your gear on you.
Yeah, it will probably be on me.
Okay.
You'd have your own gear if you wanted to get a paper or pencil.
Yeah. And she's gonna take that out, and she's gonna write on paper to the bar, and she's gonna go to the barmaid, and she...
Oh, I think okay.
She writes on the paper, and it just says, I'm mute, my robot can't speak for me anymore, have you seen my friends?
They were headed towards the docks, I think. If you go down like the main thoroughfare, and take a left towards the river fork, I think you'll find them there. I think that's where they went last.
Yep, she signs thank you, and then heads off to go join them.
Okay. So that'll take a while. So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna kneel in front of the girl. Can I ask you something? So you know the Order? Did you ever wake up strapped to a bed? Did you see any do I know what a scientist is?
Yeah, you know what a scientist.
Do you know, have you seen any scientist people? No? No? Okay. That's very interesting.
Do you need help at all?
Bad people.
Do you want some protection from the bad people? Alright, well, we're doing stuff right now, but I think we have time. Do you want to come with us? Yeah? Alright, who's good with kids?
I think this might be a group effort.
I'd be more than happy to offer my services.
Group effort it is.
Never mind the fact that y'all have been traveling with an actual child for a while. Oh no, I should put Tywin in place. Maybe that's not
She looks around at you guys, just curiously, and she points to one of Calico's daggers.
I think you have a lot of magic with you, but if you do. So guys, should I give her a dagger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's alright.
She takes your dagger, and as she does so, she taps your other dagger. For the next hour, it does an extra 1d4 damage.
So what does it look like?
So basically, you see, because her hair is still glowing purple at the moment, you see little on the edge, the blade. You see little purple flames start to lick up and down. It just like kind of like a loading animation going up and down.
What?
So yeah, for the next hour, your one dagger does an extra 1d4 damage.
Even I don't know how to do that.
Sorry, Callie, I would have offered my short sword, but I would have halved my effectiveness in battle.
Right.
Half of 0 is still 0.
I thought I'd be halving my effectiveness in battle, but I've doubled it. I think.
Anyway,
By the way, I'm Tywin. Do you want to shake my hand?
make a persuasion check. Actually, this is
more persuasion.
13.
yeah. She shakes your hand. I'm Rusa.
Rusa?
Yes. Can 1, 2, and 3 make history checks? No, sorry, no.
Is that R-U-S-A?
Yeah, RUSA. No, sorry, not Cal. Sorry, the 3 of you. Right side, Hamish. Yeah, the 3 of you. Can you make history check, please?
History checks.
Yes.
6.
11.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that down as an 11.
11. The 2 of you know through whatever contact you choose. Rusa. Now that you've been given a name to the face, sounds very familiar. She didn't look familiar before because of the glowing hair and eyes. She is the daughter of one of the rulers of the Sky City that you're supposed to be on.
Okay, royal daughter.
Yeah, just mark her down as a royal daughter. One of them. She
So
is
actual royalty among us now.
She is one of the lesser known royal daughters, but you don't know the reason why.
Right.
Why she's lesser known, or
Yeah, well, you don't know why she's lesser known, but you know that she is one of the lesser known royal daughters.
Are we familiar with her looks normally? Like, has she shown herself to the public, or do we just know it because of her name?
You would know her through like your assassin guilds.
Mm-hmm.
You would have seen photos of her just as like knowing like what's happening in your city and stuff like that, instead of like she's not ever been your target, but she's been like
I haven't killed any of her family, have I?
No.
Okay.
It's more of a thing of know the royalty of the city you're in, know the politics and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, so you would know that she is one of the lesser known royal daughters. Yes.
Hey y'all, it seems like we have some royalty among us. This girl's I believe, if my instincts aren't wrong, this girl's the daughter of a politician back in Sky City.
Royalty? Why were the guards chasing her?
Why is she here?
Isn't this exciting? Now we have real royalty with us.
It's definitely a load off my mind.
She's running.
Sucks, she didn't mean that.
Okay. At about this point, I think Luft would come running around the corner.
I forgot, when was the last time we saw Luft?
On the ship when she was killed by Cal gave Luft the gun, and so she was considered the most like the biggest threat. So the merchant was like, attack her.
Right.
Because the child had a gun.
Child had gun.
You're alive.
Hey, hi. Hello.
Where's
Just-
is that
just
your
sign it,
bot?
just-
Why ain't your bot talking this time?
She signs to Trey, I can't speak.
Oh yeah, she can't talk.
Shit.
And then, okay, so then Luft turns around, she does that to Solix, and he goes on the ground, and she starts, like, pulling open the back, and she pulls out, like, a big bag of tools, and she starts trying to see if there's anything wrong with the system.
Make
she,
an
like,
Arcana check.
okay, yep. Starts, like,
You can make it with
patting on the
advantage.
hand. Okay. Arcana, where am I? Okay, so that's 14.
Nothing wrong with him build-wise.
She puts his plate back on, and she looks nervous.
By the way, Luft, this is Rusa. She's
Ignore the bodies.
Yeah, don't worry about what else happened here in this situation. Nothing important happened.
Rusa, do you know how old you are?
Yep, no, yep.
9.
9.
9.
How old are you, Luft? 12? Okay. Pretty close. You two might get along.
Hi.
She knows magic. A lot.
She knows how to use a gun.
Luft goes.
Done?
You don't know what a gun is?
No.
Luft crouches next to her, and she's like,
I'll take it.
Oh. Okay.
I'll make sure.
Now look,
I don't think you're ready for
I
one.
think making friends is more important than your gun collection.
What if they're one and the same thing?
Can't say I'm an expert on child stuff, but I don't know. I always like having friends around.
Luft turns around and decides to Trey. We learned how to use guns before we learned how to properly speak to each other.
Well,
So it's okay, guns are our friends.
yeah, what Kelly said was right. Yeah, guns are her friends.
Before you learnt to crawl, you just fired guns and used the recoil to slide around the floor.
Just on a block of ice.
Guess I gotta go across the house, pulls out a rail gun.
No, even better. It's just a wheelie chair and a gun recoil.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I do think teaching this stuff to kids early is a good idea. It helps them mature.
I don't know. What if, like, I don't know. I don't trust a 9-year-old with a gun.
But
You don't have to give them the gun. You just need to show them what it
12-year-olds
does.
mature. 9.
What does your gun do?
You shoot it, and it makes you bleed.
Oh,
Yeah.
like he was doing. And she grabs your hand and casts Eldritch Blast.
I mean,
You really can copy magic really well.
Trey just starts
I
clapping.
suppose it's something like that, but
it's like that.
like less fake.
It's like a machine that does magic for you.
Oh, okay.
But only one kind.
It's like a crossbow, like what those two are using, but better in every way.
What are your cantrips?
My cantrips?
What are your cantrips?
It's a good question. How do I get to
I have
those again?
fireballs,
Where is
one of
it?
them.
It's under spells, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
spells.
Or skills? No.
No, spells. Yeah.
Hello?
Go
Please?
right all the way. Well, not all the way, but you'll find it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I have Firebolt and Shocking Grasp.
Okay. She comes up to you, curious about the gun, grabs her hand. You let her. Okay, and then she takes you over to one of the dead guards and casts Shocking Grasp on the guard. And you see as her eyes and her hair from like where she was holding downwards. Well, you weren't able to see that.
Yeah.
But essentially turns the exact same color as your skin.
Now she just looks like, oh, that's so cool. She sighs, how did you do that? And goes,
I forgot
and
to
then she
say
turns
can
around and
copy
says,
magic.
can she read?
Do you know sign language? She asks, how do you do that?
Like this, and she grabs your hand and just casts it in.
Turns around, looks at Trey like,
Did that help? Yeah. So that's how it works. And good luck.
I'm just gonna show her how to fire the gun now.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Just
I'm
kill
pretty
the
sure
big
it's just
children.
all a big trick. You see, magic isn't real, and
Luft flicks the safety off.
I don't notice.
She thinks he just turned the gun on.
Yeah.
The gun.
But yes, continue.
I think this girl might be more simulated than all the rest. Surely it's a simulator thing to look all flashy like that, right?
What are your cantrips?
I don't believe in magic.
But Trini's character sheet does.
Yeah, I know.
I have my bell,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you told the dead.
friends, and mage hand.
Bell friends and mage.
Okay. She comes up to you and she tries to grab your hand. Do you let her?
No.
Okay. In which case.
Yes, 2 cantrips. I mean 3.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
Yes, it's
My spell save DC.
Uh-huh.
15?
15. Okay. If you don't let her, she steps up to you within 30 feet of you and still casts Mage Hand.
Oh.
And she just spoke to you with it.
I don't appreciate this girl. She's got a bad vibe about her.
She's cool.
Oh, can you do me next? Can you do me next?
You cast Minor Illusion, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. What's a color you associate with Neovara?
Pink.
Okay. Well, for Tarina, when she cast Minor Illusion, her hair and her eyes were wreathed in flames. And then when she comes up to you, her hair and her eyes go solid pink and she starts casting Minor Illusion.
Oh, it's so cool. I love her. Can we keep her? Please, we have to. Please, 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 please.
I'm definitely with that decision.
I think we should protect her, but I'm more concerned about that.
Concerned about what?
Did I notice that it went for a color for all of us, and Tarina it went up?
Oh
in
yeah,
flames?
definitely. You don't just with a passive perception of 14. I don't think you just miss a child's hair and eyes.
Spontaneously combusting.
What's going on there? Sorry, Risa, could you please do that again?
Okay. I assume you're not going to let her touch your hand again. Okay. Can't do it.
Alright.
I can try again.
I mean, I don't think we should push this kid for party tricks.
Yes.
I don't think we should
She tries again.
encourage this child to spontaneously combust herself.
But
So you
why
have
is she spontaneously?
so you have 3
I don't
cantrips,
know.
correct? Trina, you have 3 cantrips, correct?
Maybe she shouldn't bathe in oil.
Correct.
Right, but she doesn't look like she's doing that.
So once again, her hair.
I don't know why else someone would spontaneously
you can see
combust.
flames in her eyes, and this time she casts Toll the Dead on just a dead body.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. It's weird.
I'm more scared of Tarina now.
Luft nods, but then she goes and asks, "Wait, so who's this kid? Well, who is she?"
So she did that. The bodies.
Yeah.
She looks at you. She looks at Trey and Cal. She points to the 3rd unmangled corpse, and kind of just lifts it up and crushes her fist. And you watch as the body folds over itself. You hear several bones shatter
Immediately
and
look
snap.
away as I start hearing these
And
noises.
essentially, at the end of it, it's like a compressed ball, maybe that big.
I don't think I like it when it does this. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Luft just puts up a thumb and gets Solix to replicate.
She puts up the thumb back.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we should get moving.
We should.
She seems like she was being chased, so there might be more coming for her. What's up?
Who is she?
She, I believe, could be the shipment. Yeah. Surprising, isn't it? It would make sense, considering the weight and, the fact that the box was making noise and stuff. But, yeah, her name's Rusa, and she's royalty, and we have to protect
Like
her.
real royalty?
Yes, like real royalty. No Thai King business, like real royalty.
I'm only hearing half this conversation.
Risa, why did they have you in the ship?
They were trying to take my powers away.
That's what they do.
They're trying to take your powers. Right, these fuckers hate magic, huh?
They were trying to give it to someone else.
Do you know who?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of magic, but I don't like people deciding that they get to be the ones who take it from someone. If there's one thing I respect, seems like this girl has a lot of natural talent with what she does. And someone's trying to fucking steal that? It's fucking Samuel again.
Don't worry, sweetie. We'll make sure that no one does that. Okay?
Tywin, just so you know, Neovara and I had a chat a while ago, and we've decided that everyone is to refer to Samuel as Stinky from now on. And
Do we all have to do
I'd appreciate it if you also abided by that.
It seems a little juvenile for me, I think.
I've decided that this is the correct course of action when dealing with such a nefarious foe.
Can I use fuckhead?
We'll just make nicknames optional.
Tywin, there's children here. They don't need to know rules.
This one seems fine.
Where is this, sweetie? Do you
You
know
says,
what fuck is?
Muse, sorry. Luft pulls on Trey's arm and says, tell him I can swear in 2 languages.
Where is that, sweetie? Do you know what fuck means?
He said it.
But do you know what it means?
Neovara, I don't think
If she doesn't know, it's okay.
Then don't push the point.
just
I
find
don't
out.
think she does know.
I can find out.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Well, you can find out. How do you do that?
1 second, I just need to look up what the spell does.
I need to look up
We
what
make
fucking
I think
is.
it's a wisdom saving. Just make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Perish.
Is it a wisdom save? Let me just
Unnatural 20.
unnatural 20 versus her spellcasting ability. Okay. She has cast detect thoughts on you. So, and since you're currently thinking about fuck as a word, she can figure out what it means now.
Oh, cool.
She's only on your surface level thoughts at the moment. She can go deeper, but she has chosen not to.
Good. Thank you.
Please do not.
Yes.
Roll psychic damage, please.
He's thinking about fuck.
Okay.
Just in general, nothing specific.
Tywin.
Before we go too far
think
with
we
this,
should,
I want to establish. I'm just thinking about the word and its vernacular.
Luft is leaning over on Solix. There's no noise coming out, but she's laughing.
Okay, no, Talon, I get that. I don't know if we should be letting a 9-year-old hear the word fuck.
I mean, I said it before, I guess, but that time she took it out of my thoughts.
We might just stick with Stinky, alright?
You know what? Actually, that's fine.
Do it for Neovara. She gets very emotional around Stinky.
Neovara, do you not like the word fuckhead?
I just get worried about
I
kids
don't think
using
it's for her.
that word.
It's for the child.
Well, I don't want to use
We shouldn't
stinky.
expose her.
I don't want to use stinky.
Well, you're gonna have to. It's what we decided on.
Nia, you.
Hey.
Yes.
See, she's got it. She's got it. It's fine. If she's already got it, it should be fine.
I don't think
Is
this
he
is
a
a good thing that.
Is he a fuck? Yes, he is.
He correctly.
Excuse me?
Actually, let's get more specific. He is a fuck head.
I don't know what that means.
Luft slides over with a piece of paper and she writes biggest and then puts it next to Tywin.
This is the content we strive for.
I was gonna say, what a stream this one turned into.
Did you make sure that it's right not made for kids?
I hope so.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm okay with her saying fuck. She seems cool.
I mean, she's already said it. She's already got it in there.
Hey.
I can teach you an even better one. Can't. Do you
I think that's what we'll cut that conversation.
That's when Luft starts getting up and going.
At this point, Neovara is spontaneously gagged and put in a corner.
Okay, maybe I will stop there. I changed my mind. Do you want a piggyback ride when we go?
No.
No?
What?
Well, if she's being chased by people, we don't want people to see her, right?
What do you suggest?
Well,
She does look pretty noticeable.
she does.
Luft hesitantly signs knapsack.
I don't think that's...
Is there a sign word for knapsack? That's a very
There
specific
probably
word.
is. Yeah, it would probably just be like bag. But
I mean, you
like,
could just do it individually by letter if you
Yeah.
need to.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
mean, if we stick her in the middle and we all kind of walk around her...
You don't think that'll look more suspicious?
But do you want to drag a kid inside a knapsack? Or
No, I don't want to drag
I don't
kids
think the
on
knapsack idea was a very good one.
maybe we can disguise her?
We could. Does anyone have any disguise
I do actually.
No, you don't.
Do you?
I do.
You do.
Luft
Are they
enthusiastically goes.
I mean,
Yes.
Fuck. And she goes invisible.
Where the
Well, perfect.
where the fuck?
That's quite useful. If you're still there, right?
Rusa?
Hello.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yes.
Luft doesn't know where you are, so she just goes.
360.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
guess
you
that's.
feel the point of Canathil's dagger just press against you like.
Oh, Jesus! Alright, okay.
What's happening?
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Okay, Rusa, how about you grab my hand?
You don't feel anything.
Rusa, can you grab someone's hand?
She grabs Nivara's hand.
Okay.
I love children.
We were on the same side when I first met this kid.
I don't think you're really all that good with children. We left you with her for 2 minutes and you taught her 2 swears.
I can teach her good.
No, that's not an...
Luft wouldn't
Please,
know
no more
about
swears.
the information of Tywin having a child, though.
Okay, no more swears.
Absolutely.
But I promise I'm good with kids.
Okay, well.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
You will. I'm the
She also
best.
she also uses her other hand to grab Canathil's hand. Because Canathil gave her a dagger.
Gonna
Okay.
take up a lot of space, but that's okay.
Just you two, don't make it too obvious that you're holding on to a person.
Right.
Otherwise, that may draw attention as well.
Okay. Okay, let's stop calling anyone fuck. And
No, I think that's a good idea.
head. Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
Wait, no.
Hey, fuck.
Rusa, if we're looking in public, maybe you shouldn't say fuck head. No, sweetie. You might cause trouble if you start shouting fuck head in public.
Luft is having an aneurysm on the floor because this is just one of the best things she's ever seen in her whole life. She pats Tywin on the shoulder and she's like, she signs unfortunate with one hand and starts clapping and walking away.
Tywin just like, as people are
What's up
sort
with
of
this
like,
sassy
as
12-year-old?
people are sort of walking, Tywin is like standing behind the group with his hands on his hips, and the camera like doesn't follow everyone else; it just stays on Tywin, and he just like shakes his head, and then he follows the rest of the thing.
Luft,
Can you stop jimming the camera?
Luft turns around and goes,
It's 11. Is this a hug?
oh, he's like,
I'll take a rain check on that one, thanks.
she turns around and keeps walking.
Is there any idea where we're going to be taking
She
Rusa?
hugs trains
Where we're
still.
going?
Trade just kind
Where
of.
were we going again?
Yeah, I don't remember what our actual goal was.
You'd chase the people to Rusa,
Before we chased the people, where exactly were we going?
trying to get onto the ship, which is now exploded.
Ah!
And we got...
We were
Well,
after the shipment.
yeah.
We have the shipment.
Theoretically, do we know for sure that she's a shipment?
Well, it's hard to find out now with the ship gone.
She casts minor illusion and shows you a box you saw when you went into the lower deck. It was a much bigger box than the rest, and completely like sealed, so you couldn't see in. And then she has so she can make the image move. So she shows you the box open up, and then like a copy of her inside the box.
Well, I guess that confirms it.
They kept you in a box.
I guess.
For how long?
5 weeks.
wow.
5 weeks?
How long have we been in here?
4, 5 days.
Yeah, I thought so. Shit.
So now that we have the shipment, where are we doing?
Simon told us to get the shipment.
Samuel?
Yes.
Simon,
This is the 4th time.
Simon Cowell has entered the simulation.
No, Simon's the one who gifted us the maps that we'll be using later.
His name is Simon.
Yeah,
Okay, he's in the campaign now.
he is.
It's Stinky, Khalifah. Call him Stinky.
Alright. That's easier than Simon. Simon
Vanilla,
anyway.
do it.
God,
Is this twin
stop.
brother? Is this like Samuel's twin brother, Simon?
Yeah. Just like Tywin's friend brother.
Simon says.
I just want to check, can Solix make any noises, or is he completely silent as well?
He's been nerfed.
Simon says take out the simulation.
Please, he needed to be buffed.
Alright, well, Sam Stinky wanted us to
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate the effort.
wanted us to get the shipment or go to the shipment or something. He was pretty vague about it, right?
Yeah.
But we have the shipment now, so Samuel it should only be a matter of time before he reveals himself.
That's what I was thinking. I was expecting to meet him before we got the shipment.
Me too. Maybe we should just go to where we expect him to reveal himself. Like, we saw him first at the docks, for example, the other docks, I think.
Mm.
If we go to there, where we know he's for sure shown up once, maybe he'll show himself and we can figure this out.
Yeah, that's, I guess, the only clue we have.
So we were at the docks. Was the cruise ship also sunk?
The cruise ship might have arrived in this simulation.
Ah, okay.
In this
All
one
right.
of the simulations.
So would Luft have noticed this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys were earlier than the passenger ship was meant to arrive.
Okay. So Luft turns around, she goes to but you can see nothing comes out of the robot, she's like... She just turns around and starts signing to Trey. She says, so where are we at in the simulation? Because
I'll give you guys
the
a
cruise
recap,
ship
because
isn't there.
Yeah, I'll give you a guide. The cruise ship, if for all intents and purposes, the cruise ship should arrive in maybe a few hours.
Yeah. Yeah, she's asking at what time, at what point in the simulation.
Yeah, you're way ahead of schedule right now.
Yeah. So Luft says, in that case, does anyone remember what was written on the note? What the plans that Samuel had written were?
Weren't you the one who had the plans?
You had the notes that I think got...
Luft stops and goes. She buries her face in her hands for a second and goes, so? I don't remember what the note said. Oh, let's go back to his house.
You do.
I think we did that.
Already?
You've been
Yeah.
there and done that.
God
They both
damn
rolled
it.
investigation checks last time for the second reset.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed back in there anyway, so that's not a good
Do you
time.
have
Is
the
it?
notes with you?
Nope.
She signs
And,
they got
even
them.
if she did, they were completely soaked.
They were soaked.
Yeah.
The map and the
Yes.
plans got ruined.
There might also be nothing to go back to because I might have ruined everything in his room. Out of
Yeah,
anger.
that was also a thing that happened. She completely smashed everything in.
Did you
inside
find the
his room.
notes?
Nope. She rolled quite high on the investigation check as well.
Crap.
Can I get you to roll a...
Me?
Yes. Can I get you to roll a d20 and add 1 for Solix?
19.
Okay. Solix starts kind of shaking, but then kind of steadies himself, and running in the middle. And then you start to he has a screen on his chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of you see
It's
this.
his face.
Yeah, on his face. You see his face kind of disappear, and a new scene appear. You see the pristine white laboratory that you guys are presumably in. You see the drow woman just kind of come up to a few of you guys and do some routine checks. I need everyone to roll perception checks for me. Luft can do it with advantage.
Advantage,
Give
yeah.
me that one.
Not a good day for a
Nat
Nirvana.
one.
Not a good day for Captain.
12.
That's a 15.
10.
Right, for a 6.
Okay, so for the people that roll 10 and higher, you see a shadowy figure emerge from out of behind, from the perspective of the drow woman behind her, and you see. Let's make some rolls. Yeah. So you see the shadowy hooded figure come up to behind the drow woman and just stab her in the neck 4 times, and then slash across her throat, and she just falls onto the ground. You see, and the focus of whatever this vision is seems to be following the shadowed figure, and as he guts the drow woman, he starts walking back towards the exit to this room, and it just pans past 5 or 6 other dead scientists, and the final dead scientist, kind of in this kind of this glass like office looking thing is but less like the not good looking Samuel whose eyes like daggers have been stabbed into his eyes and just pulled down. And he's been completely eviscerated.
Okay.
So like you remember
That was all on Felix's screen?
Yeah, so the 7 to 8 scientists that were looking after Luft plus Samuel, they've all been brutally murdered, and so you see one shadowy figure walk out, and then another, and then another.
What the fuck was that?
Luft taps her head and shakes to say she doesn't remember.
So that wasn't you doing that, that was the thing.
So Luft motions that she would have been strapped down again.
What's going on?
There was a video that this robot thing was showing that showed some shadowy figures stabbing the scientists and killing all of them as far as I know, and including fucking Samuel.
Luft
Why
signs
is that done?
Well, we're in the simulation.
We're still here.
Oh, wait,
Luft
shit, that's a bad
signs-
thing.
Oh yes.
Whoops.
So you see this scene play out for a while longer. So you see the dead body of Samuel, and continuing on from there, you see these what look like 3 shadowed figures. They walk down past Samuel, stepping over his corpse, and turn into a hallway and continue down further, where you see another 6 bodies. And instead of like being strewn across the floor, they have been systematically like pinned against the wall and have been completely eviscerated once more. And they just continue. These 3 figures just continue walking down the corridor. And as soon as the kind of vision of that fades, Solix collapses onto the ground.
Okay. Luft is going to turn around and say, so maybe.
Did you pick up your bot that just fell onto the ground?
So maybe. she does that, and then she puts him back down because she realizes she can't use her hands. And she says maybe the scientists weren't all that bad, or they did something that they didn't like. Or maybe we know too much and they're trying to make sure we don't actually come back out.
Now here's my worry. The scientists were saying that they were, whenever we killed ourselves, they were struggling and running around to keep us alive, right?
They were.
I don't think our suicide thing's gonna work anymore.
If there was some kind of limit on how many times you can die or something.
I don't know about any of that, but I just don't think we can kill ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
Can we get to the edge of a simulation? Is that real? Can we do that? Surely this stops somewhere.
I mean, the only theory we have on that is the blue wall.
But that blue wall disappeared. Maybe they increased the size.
And also, didn't you get fucked up by touching that blue wall?
I mean, I believe I did, but I wasn't conscious enough to.
I think that answers the question in itself,
I
though.
think it's our best bet to just see if we can find the end, you know?
I mean, I guess we could just try running. What do we got to lose?
Nothing at this point.
Yeah, Luft just signs, we haven't tried it yet, so we may as well.
I look at Rusa and I go, do you have any thoughts on this? Is it any of
You
that?
can't see her. She's invisible.
I look towards where I think Rusa is because she's theoretically still holding her hand.
Some social distancing hand holding going on.
And I go, does any of this look familiar? Did you recognize anything on that screen? Did you see that?
Samuel, he was the one who paid money to get me.
Okay.
Not that one. Bigger and stronger.
Yeah, a different looking Samuel, right? But he looked kind of like that, right? Yeah.
Stinky comes up on Solix in small font.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Just, okay, never mind. Luft writes Stinky on her head. Shows it.
He's got, stinky.
Stinky. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I guess we could just keep walking. I think Luft is going to be trying to look for anything that might act as like a gateway, because I gather computers are not here. There's no computer, there's nothing really here.
Can I get everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw?
Oh boy, howdy. Here we go. wisdom.
Come on,
Yes,
bro.
right.
Oi, that's a natural 3.
17.
That's a natural 9.
That's a 5.
8.
If you roll less than a 12, you start hearing a very familiar, it's become familiar, monotonous voice, androgynous. Simulation has no controller. Simulation will shut down in 7 days. Yes, simulation will shut down in 7 days.
Luft signs fuck.
Wait, lower or
7
higher?
days.
Lower or higher?
What do you mean?
Wait, if you roll lower or higher?
Lower than the 12.
Oh,
7 days?
yeah. Looks like we're gonna die.
What about
We
What?
have,
What's
we have
happening in
a
7
week
days?
to get out.
What?
There's no controller of the simulation anymore.
Yeah.
And
What if we
it's
get
gonna
out?
shut down in 7 days.
How do you want to reach this conclusion? Did I miss like 6
a voice is
steps?
in your head.
I got another
Nice.
voice.
Right.
What if we get out when it shuts down?
What if we don't?
That's a good point.
I mean, we could keep going with the running strategy, but other
Well-
than that, I don't know what else we can do.
If there's no one to put us back in, maybe we can do the killing ourselves.
Luft signs, but Solix is out. And she picks him up and shows the blank screen and taps him.
When you die, does Solix come with you?
No?
Oh,
You haven't seen Solix.
No?
You haven't seen Solix any of the times you've come out of the simulation.
I thought I had. Oh no, that's right, because I asked you in one section, is Solix with me? And you said no. Yeah.
Solix has never been with you when you come out of the simulation.
So she says no, but he has his own consciousness.
Oh wait, I don't understand you right.
Yeah, so she signs the, like...
I think it's assumed that Trey.
Yeah.
yeah,
I assume Trey-
but he has his own consciousness,
Yeah.
so...
Unless Trey specifically says,
Yeah.
no, I'm not translating.
Yeah, yeah.
This is all my information now.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm the lawkeeper now.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Luft just says we may as well try and find the edge, because there's nothing... If there even is an edge, but I don't have a lot of computer programming knowledge. I mainly know how to take things apart and rebuild them.
Would I have any assumed knowledge about simulations and stuff?
Roll a d100. Roll a d100.
These two?
Yeah, roll.
Let's just be really low.
Low is good.
Yeah.
For this specific roll anyway.
I don't know.
It's 28.
28.
28? You don't know much about simulations, but they usually, as Calitho has mentioned before, either a form of memory extraction, where there are two main forms in this setting of how simulations are used. The first one is memory capture. What they do is they put you in a either peaceful or non-peaceful state to get, extract specific memories out of your head if like someone wants intel from you. The other way they use simulations is if they want to see how people react to a certain scenario, so they can recruit people. Like let's say you're being hired into the military and they want to test how well you do in like a high pressure combat scenario. They will put you through a simulation to see how well you do, and based on those results, they decide if you're in or not.
It probably wouldn't be like super important to read the story, but is there like an idea that some parts of the town wouldn't like exist? Like, you know how in video games you go...
Oh, like how places unload?
Yeah.
Yeah, you, based on your role, you have some inkling that some cheaper version of a simulation could unload places to keep everything running smoothly. But that's all that you know.
I have an idea, guys. What if we look for... Do you think it would matter if we found places that weren't entirely like this?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, this town seems pretty detailed, right? You've got your buildings, you've got the docks, you've got the sea, or the river.
True.
So
I mean,
what-
they copy and pasted the docks from one side to the other, but anyway.
Maybe there's something... Maybe, have you ever considered maybe some parts might not be like entirely there?
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, we look for their shitty code, essentially.
Yeah, maybe there's...
Actually, Luft would know about programming because she built Solix.
Okay. In which case, roll that hard check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, continue, keep talking. Luft is just thinking.
Because I was thinking, what if we like fucked around and tried to find something that can like get us out or like help us fuck with the simulation? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, yeah, you're right. If there's any place that there's not going to be any glitches, it's going to be in this town. Because this is where they want us to be.
Yeah.
Luft says then we get on a boat.
Makes sense. We're back to a ship.
I mean, almost every boat we've seen has exploded, but we could.
And the fishing ships exploded yet? The little one?
I don't think the fishing ships have exploded yet. I mean, hey, maybe we can get that guy's help.
Yes.
I mean, as far as not exploding boats go, I think the fishing ship's a pretty good bet.
I mean, it seems like the safest one, right? The merchant
mean-
one and the cruise one both exploded, but the fishing ship so far has been safe.
Before we all died, he was offering to give us a ride, so
Was he really?
yes, so maybe he will again.
Luft signs friends! He just wanted a friend!
What if he's not finished as well? You know what I mean? Like, what if when we take him out further in the river, he fucks up?
Well, maybe we'll just figure out if we can ride his ship from then on.
Or
Yeah.
maybe we can just steal his boat. I don't know.
I don't think we need to resort to that yet.
I like that
I mean,
idea. I like that one. I can help. I can fix it.
But he just wants friends!
I thought everyone in here just wasn't real.
We can
True.
let
He's
him-
real to me.
We can let the fake man have
He's
his
real.
way.
He's real to me.
He's real
What
to you,
he's
says the one that
feelings
stole
are
fish
real.
from him last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, real.
Listen, she's an empathetic kleptomaniac.
Let the fake man have his fake happiness.
The person I stole the fish from was real. The fish must be real as well.
So I'm thinking, if this man isn't real, here's what we do is that we grab him, we throw him overboard, and we steal his boat.
You
We could
change
also
your
just be
mind
his friends.
immediately. You've changed your mind immediately.
I don't know what's going on, so neither I don't know.
It's okay. It's alright, Neil.
Luft goes and just pats her head, just strokes her head. She's like, it's okay.
Thank you.
Alright, well, let's go there, and we'll decide whether we throw him overboard or just convince him to help us when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, I lead the way.
Okay.
That's where we'll take our first break.
Good timing, well done.
So yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll be grabbing some water. You do the same. Stay hydrated, or else.
Popcorn.
Or else.
Or else. Yeah. No, grab popcorn and then there was a threat and I
But
was
yeah,
like,
we'll be
oh.
back ASAP.
See you soon.
Bye.
Okay. Welcome back. That was awkward.
What do you mean?
That was really awkward.
I think that was
really
great.
awkward. Okay, yeah. We had just taken a break at the point that everyone had decided to head towards the dock to regroup with the fishermen.
Our favorite.
My favorite
character.
NPC.
Yeah. The main character.
The only person that's real.
Oh.
But Trey wasn't very keen on boats.
No.
Especially considering her last two experiences with
Given, I
boats.
was about to say, given the last two fucking exploded as she was going.
So, as you make your way towards the docks, you are greeted by the sunken wreckage of the merchant vessel, and the passenger vessel is now there. And obviously the fishermen. This is not an exact representation, but it's close enough. The boats are roughly along this way. Collapsed boat here, fishing vessel here, passenger vessel here.
The collapsed boat, that's the merchant one?
Yeah.
Well, no surprises here.
Oh.
Not really.
Boat sunk.
Alright, to the fishing vessel, I guess. I step onto the fishing vessel.
Yes. Yes.
Hello there.
Who are you?
I turn to everyone else and go, we haven't talked to this guy in this simulation yet, right?
Haven't you?
She has. She stole the fish and reset his memory.
I didn't.
Oh, you did.
News?
Alright.
News?
I mean, then you two must be well acquainted. You do the talking.
Hello.
Oh, I'm back. I've got some friends with
Back? Who are you?
me.
We'd like to go on a fishing trip, if you'd have us.
Friends. Oh, yes. Oh. Hi. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But if we're going on this fishing trip, can we use your fish?
Can we use
Use your fish.
Well, I mean, okay, here, let me just clarify.
Like as an oar?
Yes, just a one slimy limp eel as
Yes.
no. Okay.
Progress.
Oh, what I mean is
Jordan's face.
I mean, I think I worded that a bit wrong, sir. But
No, you can use the eel. Eel?
thanks. But what I mean is can we, if we're going on this fishing trip, can I use your eel or something for I don't know, food or whatever? You know what I mean?
Can I eat the fish?
You ever been on a fishing trip before in your life? The whole point of the fishing trip is to catch your own fish, dude. You don't actually need to use the fish that we already have.
Alright, hold on. Wait on.
Surely you know the word eat.
Halfway through the conversation, the man's zoned out, and he's just tying eels together into this necklace and just puts it around your neck.
Thank you. Alright, I'm about to.
It's very slimy and gross.
That's
I
very
don't-
flattering.
Thank you, but I think I'll just put it here. Okay, here. Let me pull a fast one in the sky. All right. Can I persuade him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What I mean is-
Please
At
don't
disadvantage.
seduce the dwarf.
Because of your wording.
All right.
He's very confused.
Can we please use your boat for a fishing trip? We need to. There's somewhere in particular we need to go. So is it okay if we drive or give you directions?
Okay.
And can I also
And furthermore,
can I have some of your fish?
Persuasion check, disadvantage.
Please, I swear to God. Do I add in the?
Disadvantage. So lower roll of the
It
two.
was 13.
13? With the okay.
With the lower roll? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Wow.
See the first good roll.
And then add the modifier.
Huh?
And then add the modifier.
Oh, and then add the modifier?
Yeah.
13.
Wait, you didn't add the modifier?
Wait, 13.
Wow.
That would have been 17.
Oh my god!
Disadvantage.
Only you should put the necklace back on.
Okay. Nivar is just cringing,
It's very slimy and gross. I have to reiterate.
I don't want this on me anymore. Okay,
Really taking one for the team.
let's go.
just since you've been using your hand so much, you're still holding on to the kid, right?
I think I am.
Yeah.
Thank Christ.
We get on, we're
I thought there was gonna be a fucking Home Alone situation going on here.
last Christmas.
Um,
I'm not gonna sing anymore.
Alright, great. Well, now that it's decided, everyone should take a seat and please begin the trip. Is there an anchor that I can lift?
No, it's just more to the top. So
Okay.
he just jumps off the boat and unties it.
Okay.
And he makes a running jump back onto the boat.
That direction, I point away.
We are going
Down river or up river?
down.
Is that
river.
downriver?
That's down river.
That's downriver.
Going down river.
Why?
I don't know.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Yes, please.
I mean,
Yeah, make a perception check.
9.
20.
Right.
21. I'm
Right.
not 20.
Low.
Low.
11.
The two of you can see a tiny little water crest going downwards, where it turns into rapids. Just over there, you can't see.
Let's go the other way. Because
why is
Yeah, let's-
downstream an option?
How did a big ass cruise ship get over that?
She'll will. But I don't think this is enough for she'll will. I think we should just go the other way.
Alright then.
The big ass cruise ship didn't go over that. It came from the other direction.
Alright then.
What?
I don't think I'm an expert on how rivers work, but sure.
What is water?
Upstream we go.
I assume there's like a big open space of water
Are you
out there
going to be
somewhere.
okay with this?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, that's
this
what
is
we're
bad.
after.
This is bad.
Well, with this many passengers, can I get some help rolling?
Luft doesn't even say anything. She just immediately goes over and grabs the oar. And she's
Okay,
like,
so who's rolling?
ready.
Who's helping him row? Luftus?
These two, right?
Yeah?
Is that what it is?
You?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get the two of you to make athletics checks?
Oh, athletics? Okay.
Yeah. Athletics. Okay.
It's a 3.
I'm for 20.
Okay.
Luft pops her shoulder out.
Okay.
You put the oar in the water and it just flies out of your grip and goes down the river.
Alright. Luft, take a seat, please.
she just looks dejected. Goes
Cal, on the other hand, braces
flops
himself
off
for
the
the
fish.
thing, for the current, and just slowly but steadily, you guys start making some progress down the river. So what are you guys
Are we
looking
just going in circles?
We are not
Just
looking for
on
anything,
side?
I don't think. We are just going directly. I mean, I guess if we see like another settlement or something away, but we're mostly going like.
Or a big fish.
Okay, so about at this point, the rooster comes back into view, and the guy.
Oh, don't mind her. She's
She's always been here.
Alright.
Deception check.
She's
Well, it's not a lie, technically.
It's not.
To him, it is.
So it's going to be 15.
You're not lying, but you're still deceiving.
Yeah, that's true.
She was standing behind me before. It's fine.
She is quite small. It's easy to miss her.
Okay. No more secret passages.
While they're like rowing, is Socks on the boat? I kind of
Socks is in the dead center of the boat, trying to stay away from the water.
I kind of whisper to Socks, like, Socks. Do you want fish? Do you want some of this fish?
Please.
And Paul gestures towards the actual fish, not the eel.
Luft sees and goes and grabs a fish and she puts it on top of Neomara's eel necklace.
Please.
I'm gonna use speak with animals and be like, come on, Socks. Eel is quite nice, I assume.
And you eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Luft signs, what if we cook it? It's yum!
The cat doesn't speak sign language.
No, that's the point. She's like, it's yum! And he just looks at her.
Look, even I don't know what you're saying. She can't understand you.
She just flops face first onto the deck. She's tired. She's had enough.
It's making my skin itch, please. I need Socks, please.
Trace just gonna go over and just take
she
the necklace off and just chuck it.
Trey, what if he sees it?
Man stops rowing, so make another
Oh
athletics check.
no!
I'm
The water. Okay, so I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws as the boat starts flying back down.
Wolf just still face down, so she just suddenly like. Wait, did dexterity?
Okay, so not 20 this time.
22. No, natural 20.
Oh, wait, that's a 5.
14.
Right. So
Yeah. I meant to do that.
6. Wait, dexterity saving throw?
yes.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Okay. If you roll less than 15, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
If you roll less than if you roll 5 or less, you fall into the water. Raise your hand if you fall into the water.
No, I just didn't fall
I
in the
think we're all
water.
good.
No, 5 or lower.
Or lower. Okay,
5 or
lives in the
lower.
water.
Why'd you stop?
Man overboard. Or thing overboard.
Shout overboard.
Shout overboard.
Wait, look, no, you're not meant to be there.
Yeah, sweet, we're getting off the boat. And
She's
Trey just
crying.
jumps off.
Hang on, we should probably get her back. Hey, Luft, hold on to this fish. And I'm gonna hold a fish out to Luft.
Give me the oars.
She grabs the fish.
Okay. Sure. Make a strength check at disadvantage because the fish is very slippery.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's a natural one.
Okay.
Use the
Continue.
necklace.
Oh, do I have to
No. So
do again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Disadvantage. You're not going to get any higher
Oh,
than the
yeah.
natural one.
Okay, she
Yeah.
slips right back in.
Yeah. So you hold out the fish. She grabs onto it and just takes the fish with her.
Come on, Luft, let's grab onto the fish, alright? How hard is it?
Luke just puts a middle.
I'm trying to help here. You're just not grabbing onto the fish.
No, he's just put it down in the boat.
Trey's just go, oh well, we gotta get off the boat now to save Wolf, and she just jumps off the boat to get Wolf.
The fisherman gonna go, give me the oar, okay? I'm in control of this now.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check at disadvantage as you fight against as you fight the current to get to Luft.
10.
Okay. You are also now struggling in the water.
I turn to the man and I go, do you have any sort of flotation devices, safety things
It's
for if
fine.
anyone goes over?
It's fine. It's fine. We're not on
I
a
usually
boat
do this on my
anymore.
own.
Luke just
Shit.
Boats
So what happens when you go
boats are
overboard?
bad.
I haven't gone overboard yet, and I don't plan to.
Oh, you will now.
No,
I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna try and throw
Yes.
him.
Right.
Yes! Yes!
Make an athletics check.
20, nat 20.
Nat 20. Fuck!
That would be a 11.
Okay. You try to grab him. He is so fucking slimy.
She's like, bitch, I swear to God, get overboard.
Alright. Hold on, everyone. I grab my rope and I like.
At this point, before you do that, Rusa just looks at Trey and looks at Luft. Luft is probably further downstream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Save her.
Save her!
Should I do it? Fuck. Should I do it?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Whatever
Just
you're
be
gonna
careful not to don't do the closed fist thing when you do it.
Take a
Yeah.
little
She lifts Luft out of the water. Do you fight it?
No.
Okay. Yeah. She lifts you out of the water.
Close
She's
the-
curled up
She
in a
kind
ball.
of shakes you in the air and dries you out and puts you down in the
Yeah, and then I like
Bye-bye.
catch him.
Luft is just laying in the center of the boat. Just
Can you get Trey as well, Rusa?
Don't do it.
please.
Trey does not want to get back on the boat.
Yes.
Trey
Can you
accepts
please
their fate.
go pick up Trey?
Are you fighting it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. 18.
Okay. Rusa lifts her up a bit and then she falls right back into the water. She's fighting it.
Trey!
Hi!
The fuck are you doing?
I don't like the boat.
You-
The boat's a bad idea.
You prefer the water?
Try look downstream.
And it's an adventure.
It'll get you fucking killed, and we don't know if we can come back after that.
I mean,
Rapids
let's
mean
try it.
die.
No, I don't think we should try it. We're already trying something. Here, grab onto my rope, and I throw the rope out.
You just made a perfectly good rope soggy.
It's rope. It'll be fine. Grab it.
Trey grabs it.
Yeah.
Pull in, and I look to other people to hope they help me pull.
Oh, yeah.
Without further ado, you get back onto the boat.
Good.
The boat is still going downstream. He's not
All
rolling.
right, someone grab some oars and fucking row.
Yeah, Luft is
You've been
crying.
shaken dry.
Yeah, Luft.
You've been tumbled dry.
No, Luft is like, she's crying.
Probably shouldn't be me. I did this.
All right, I'll fucking do it. And I grab the other oars. I mean,
Athletics check from two of you.
No, she's crying, but she's still gonna grab one.
Oh, athletics check.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
That also natural 20. Apparently her tears
19.
give us
Yeah. Without an issue. You guys start making a heavy
You want
pace
something
forwards.
done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, without further ado, you start making your way down the river. With that out of the way. The fisherman just sits in the back, just. Why did you throw her? I spent effort into
Because it's slimy.
She didn't
itches,
want it.
and
Why
it
can't you
smells.
just accept her wishes to not wear a necklace?
Then get off my boat.
Wait, he's fine with the fact that Miyavara tried to throw him overboard?
Yeah, but he's well aware that he can't do it.
Yeah, no.
This is his vessel.
No offense,
My boat.
Mr. Fisherman, but it smelled bad, it was itchy, it was giving me rashes, and it was slimy. I'm allergic to eels.
That should have been your first thing you said, I think.
Sorry, I was rowing, I didn't think of it.
Okay, so yeah, after a few like 10, 20, 30 minutes of travel, you've long past the town. In the distance, you can see, Cal, you can see what looks like a very faint shimmer about 120 feet away from you.
You see that?
And once it's pointed out, everyone else can see it too.
Might be the edge.
Ooh. Okay, Luft stops rowing and immediately gets up. She goes onto like the front of the boat and looks out further.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay.
120 feet isn't much at all.
Yeah, but also it's just faint enough that only you can see it.
14.
Yeah. Okay. There's something weird about the visage in front of you. You can't at first you can't put your finger on it, but then you realize what it is. And there's a few things that clue you into what's happening. You see a bird flying along, and then it stops, and then a bird is flying along, and then it stops, and a bird is flying along, and so forth.
Okay. Luft turns around and like says, "It's looping. Like it's looping. This whole thing. This is looping. It's all looping in on itself."
And once you realize that, you look up, and you realize that not only is this the edge, but you're in a dome.
Is it going to be safe to pass through?
So
Well,
don't
we're gonna
freak
find
out. But I think we just need to go over and see what happens.
Someone throw something at it.
Trey will throw a javelin.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Something not valuable.
It's not valuable.
Yeah, put the fisherman in. Wait,
17.
He's a chunky boy.
17.
17? Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, you yuck a javelin at the at the edge. You can see passes straight through.
Goofy has joined the campaign.
Well, it kind of looks safe to pass through,
Well,
maybe.
objects.
What was your roll, by the way?
17.
Does that hit your armor class?
No.
Okay, cool.
I think we should put the fisherman through.
That's not good.
Well, he's a living person, and well, living, and maybe it's best we try like people first. before we
Okay.
start
And so Trey will attempt to.
You can't throw 100. You can't throw them at 120 feet.
No, well, we need to get closer in order to do that.
with- well away. Do you want to be part of our experiment,
Absolutely not.
please?
That sounds like a yes.
Yeah, it sounds like
It
a
has
yes to
a
me.
lot to do with fishing, you know?
I think I heard a yes.
Make roll. Just trade. Roll initiative.
Just Trey. You are single-handedly fighting this
9.
war.
He jumps into the water.
The ship's ours now.
Okay.
Have fun.
We will.
Hope
Have
to
you
see
done
you
this
never.
before? Oh wait, she can't say anything to him.
And also, he's floating
He's
away.
also
Hang on,
he's
does this mean
going.
we're not friends anymore?
Wait, yeah, thanks.
This is our shit now.
I'll book you in for a psychology.
And then you see him swim to shore and just kind of run towards town.
Now that I think about it, how far can we see the town? He's gonna die, so
Oh my god.
yeah. He'll be coming back soon.
All right. Well,
Yep. So without
When we
you don't have to keep acting out roll.
it helps with the roleplay.
Yes.
So when we get to the
Yeah.
I was
thing,
kind of ignoring it because before, when all three of them were rowing, they were kind of all rowing on the same side.
Yes. I didn't want to say it out loud.
We've just been going a giant circle.
Yeah. No, because they were all going.
I mean, they might. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say it might be facing the other way, but then it would still be going in the
The
wrong
fisherman
direction.
jumps up and just go all the way
Then
back.
you'd be
to-
doing like a point.
Yeah.
Instead of an arc turn.
Some weird shit going on.
Anyway, yes. So after, without further ado, you eventually make it to within 30 feet of the invisible barrier that you see.
Is there anything more to it the closer we get?
It does. Yeah. Now that you're like 30 feet away, you can see like elements specifically looping. Like you can see like birds and other creatures just do the same thing over and over again.
Hell yeah.
All right, I've said to you guys before that I'm the one most willing to put my life on the line for shit like this. So just let me. I go to the edge of the boat and I like lean out, and I want to touch the dome with my finger.
Oh, okay.
Right. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. That can only mean good things, right?
Of course.
That is a 14.
You take 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
What exactly happens?
You put your hand out, and as soon as you touch the barrier you assume to be there, you get alternating flashes of where you are and the laboratory, and it just happens so quickly that it just kind of starts giving you a headache.
Fucking
Are
hell.
you okay?
How did that go for you?
Well, okay. It fucking hurt, I'll tell you that, and it's still stinging, but I just had like flashes of here and then where we woke up and then here again.
Well, I think this is what
That
we need
sounds
to
bad,
do.
but it also sounds like what.
It's
Well,
bad,
it
but
sounds
it's
like
what
fun.
we need to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it hurts, but that might be just a transitional cost.
Can do something.
You can.
And she reaches out towards the barrier, and you see her kind of like shake for a bit, and then blink out of existence, and then like 2 seconds later appear behind, like on the back end of the boat. Interesting.
How did that go?
What happened?
What'd you do?
I touched it, but nothing happened, and then I was here. From that.
Loop.
Can...
I told y'all she was fake.
Loop.
I don't think she's real. She's too flashy.
I hope you're not taking this to heart, Ruza.
Fuck.
We've got 2 fucks now.
Well, here's the thing. We're real. So it's not necessarily to say that she's not, but this might just be an impression of her in here. Whereas we are actually in here. If that makes sense.
Maybe.
Right, so we've
Can
tried this
look-
before, but how does this look to you? And I make the symbol of the order with my new illusion.
She looks at it, confused. Starts backing away from it a little bit, just because.
Yeah,
Thought so.
I did that before when I asked her about
she
the order,
didn't glitch.
and she didn't react the way that all these AI have been reacting to it.
Can Luft do an Arcana check on the dome and see if there's... But she's specifically looking for, like, chinks in it or anything that they can possibly...
Make 2 checks, an Arcana one and a Perception
2?
one.
Yep. So that's a 13 on Arcana, and for Perception... Yikes, that's a 6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 8.
Yeah. You look at it for a while, trying to figure out the little where any seams or inconsistencies might be.
Yeah.
Because you know from your mechanical endeavors that mapping a flat plane onto a sphere is much harder than one gives credit for. And so you try to find any like sort of weird stretching effects, but you can't find any. It seems to be a one-to-one mapping.
Okay. Well, they've done a good job with it because I can't see anything that's actually like breaking. There's nothing. They've just flattened it completely.
I mean, we're just gonna push past this thing and...
Russo once again runs at the barrier and just jumps through. 2 seconds later, she appears at the back of the road again.
I want to try that. Trey's going to run.
Oh, Trey!
Does anyone try to stop her?
I will.
Yeah? Make an athletics check, and you can make an athletics or acrobatics.
Why would exactly?
Not one again.
Okay, I'll athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
there's
it.
going to be
I
an
just go to bed.
That's a 4.
an unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Hey.
The two of you try to grab her, but just run through. Make a wisdom saving throw.
13.
You take 1 point of psychic damage.
1? She fucking jumped at it. I just with a thing.
But also, you just get stopped by the barrier and fall into the water. I rolled an 8 for you.
Fucking hell.
Luft looks at you and goes, like, punch
that
it.
kind of hurt.
Punch the barrier. see if
Grab
anything
onto the
happens.
rope and get back on the boat again.
But I don't want to go back onto the boat. Maybe the water's the
We're
key.
literally on the edge of the water.
Can we swim under it?
Tywin, I have an idea. Tie the rope to me and I jump in.
Yeah.
But
Trey
you,
will join
but you
in
won't
on the
jump in.
water
You'll hit the
jump.
thing like.
Swim under it. Is it possible?
Trey
Is there
will
an-
dive to see what it
If
looks
you can
like.
put your hand
Okay,
in.
yeah. Make just a con check.
Contract?
I was, if Tywin can put his hand
That
in,
one.
then
I don't think I did put my hand in. I think I just touched it.
No, as soon as you touched it, the vision started happening.
Yeah.
Your hand never passed the barrier.
Okay, Luft is going to start tying a rope around her waist and go to jump off the edge.
Jesus.
Your endeavors find the same thing. Underneath, as soon as underneath, as soon as the threshold, like past the threshold, you can just see fish go past, reset, fish go past, reset, things like that.
Okay,
It's up. It's the same thing. Don't stop.
Believe in. Hold on to that
hold on
feeling.
to that rope because I swear to God, if you go overboard,
You jump into this goddamn water. Yeah, there's no. It's the same thing. It's
under.
It's the same thing.
That's annoying.
I mean, maybe we just can't get out of this spot. What if we followed the wall?
Right, okay. I just Eldritch Blast the wall.
Make an attack roll.
Yep. So 21.
Does that hit your armor class?
It does.
Right. You fire an Eldritch Blast, the Eldritch Blast goes straight through, but then immediately, a few seconds later, the Eldritch Blast comes back right at your face. Roll damage.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, I have Agonizing Blast now.
You can knock yourself unconscious.
So,
10,
13.
13, which is out of your 15 hit points.
Do I still have the temp hit points?
Oh, you do have the 10 hit point. That's correct.
You
So you-
Oh yeah, they went to good news, huh?
Yeah, so you see the Eldritch Blast pass through the barrier. You wait a few seconds, confused, straight into your face.
Hold on. I take out like a thing, like a
Don't do that.
I don't know, like a
I
beef
won't.
jerky stick or something from my rations.
Yes.
Chuck it through the barrier.
Yeah. Okay. Comes back right at you.
My mouth. In my mouth.
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Now I grab the. I want to try something silly.
after all.
Yeah. Go for it.
I grab the bag full of ball bearings.
Oh
And
no!
throw all of them.
Oh
Right.
It's dexterity check.
There's 1,000 in there, right?
Wait, how big are the ball bearings? Is it
Like that big. Like they are pellets.
Oh, Luft is going.
They are metal pellets. Do you throw all of them in there?
Actually, you know what? I want to grab handfuls and throw some at the little shiny part of the wall, and then some at the wall.
Okay. Right. Wait. You wait a few seconds.
Oh no!
They don't do any damage. They're yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you like thrown them with force, then I'd say maybe 1 point of damage.
I'm just guessing what's going on here. I wanted to try it too.
I gather the ball bearings off the floor so we don't slip and fall off the boat.
Most of them land in the water. You get like 2 or 3 of them.
There you go. Just be careful.
Yeah, I just dropped them in the water.
Yeah.
Well,
Try to start swimming to some sort of land, following the wall.
Can I get everyone but Trey to make an insight check?
Okay.
16.
18.
4.
Right. So
My dice are on crack today, apparently.
most of you realize that Rusa's
Rolled into
starting
16,
to
I was
kind of
like-
panic. She's like once again she runs up the wall, appears back 2 seconds later, and you just see like kind of her like start to get agitated and hyperventilate.
Oh boy.
You're right there, dearie.
So Luft is gonna sit in front of her and just go like, In, something like in, out.
It's okay, Bruiser.
Real?
No, you're real. It's just...
I don't know. She's kind of. She's kind of real fake looking to me.
Dorina, maybe she might, if we keep going, maybe she'll do it to us.
I lean over to Rissa and I go, listen, there's something called paranoia that a lot of people have in this world. It's a serious feeling that a lot of people experience where they feel like maybe they're part of something bigger, maybe there's something wrong with them, something different about them, but don't worry, everyone has that feeling, okay? You're alright.
Thanks, Dad.
I didn't know you dabbled in psychology, Tyler.
I ignore Tarina.
I learned from the best.
I learned from the best. Don't stroke my ego that much, please.
The pupil has become the master now. Look at me, I'm the psychologist now. No, I'm not here, am I?
No, don't worry, you're here. Here. Reach out, touch my hand. If you can feel it, you're here.
She grabs your hand and
Kills you.
Simon has been turned into a Monsters Inc. trash compactor.
And I flip over my hand and there's a silver coin in it from before.
you see her kind of her hair become like a silvery green.
Thanks,
And
Dad.
so do her eyes.
Silvery green.
Silvery green.
Well, that one's new.
Looks over and says healing?
Hey, do you know why your hair changes color? Is that something that's always happened?
Absorbing magic. And then she touches Luff, hair goes blue, eyes go blue, touches Cal, purple, silver, greeny silver.
Oh, she's still
Fire.
Fire sets on fire.
Yes, please don't touch her. That's I don't know what's going on there.
Where's Sweetie? Do you want to feed the cat?
Okay.
Maybe make you feel better if you feed the cat. Yeah.
1 second, and then she runs again into the wall. Appears 2 seconds later. Interesting. Yes, cat.
Yeah, you want to feeding the cat help you feel a bit better?
A lot of fish.
And kind of pick up fish from whatever the fish
Sucks
is.
it's your lucky day again for the right after your other lucky day.
Yeah. And I'm gonna.
Hello. Oh, okay. Interesting. You see her hair start to glow purple again.
Sucks you have magic.
You have a magic cat?
I didn't think I have a magic cat.
Oh.
You like?
I mean, I don't use magic, and she still changed her color for me.
Oh, shit. From this point on, none of you can interact with Luft.
Whoa!
I'm not on
They
this.
jumped off the boat!
I forgot about that.
You like fuck?
Wait.
Okay. Hi, cat. Your name's Socks? Interesting. You wanna be a ruler? Interesting.
Oh wait, Neva.
Socks likes me?
Socks likes you. Socks said so.
Well, thank you, Socks. I appreciate that.
Wait, Neva knows sign language.
Nivara knows sign language?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was always known because I've got it in my.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah, no, because
Yeah, it's-
Callie is canonically the only one who does not speak any
No, they
sign
don't
language.
We
Oh,
don't speak-
Tywin doesn't
yeah,
either.
yeah.
No, that's right.
Nah, that'd be kind of mean if I made everyone but Cal. Yeah, haha, you don't know sign language.
Inside joke, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but I. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Are they talking shit about me?
Yeah.
So I signed to look like, oh, I can remember sign language.
Luft is like, oh, thank God. Because Solix is turned off and I don't have anyone to talk and I'm really upset.
I have a deaf.
He's my best friend.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, a deaf cousin?
I'm just making this shit up on the fly, like.
Yeah, you'd need to know sign language for a
Yeah,
cousin.
yeah, you would.
Yeah.
I have like a deaf cousin and a deaf auntie.
Oh, cool. I'm the only one in my clan who was mute.
Oh, what? Hold on, wait. Sorry. Sad.
This is thumbs up level tier stuff. Sad.
Sad. I'm crying.
Calitha writes it down like
Making notes.
Interesting.
Sign language is sign language.
Colon opening brackets.
Asterisk. Okay. Luft is gonna just say like, well, I'm not sure what else we can do here. We can't break it. We can't go through it. So like, we either go back to land and see if there's anything there that's like a break in it, or
What about over?
Can you roll a d100?
oh, me? Okay. What about over? Luft just goes.
Well, it's a dome. I don't think there is an
It's a dome. Yeah.
Oh, don't mind me.
you need another
6.
one.
Oh.
It's the eels.
Okay, 60 and 50.
So 65. 65.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was 6.
Oh,
Was
was
it?
it?
Yeah.
Oh, 95.
That was 95.
That was
Oh,
95?
yeah.
The Olivia magic was fading off on you.
Sorry,
It's
I don't
going
know.
this way.
I actually don't. It's gonna sound very stupid. I don't know how to read this dice.
I'll teach you later.
Sick.
Okay, so 95. Like with your conversation with the rooster, and you understand the magic. So the two of you are kind of like, she can't understand you, but she can understand some of the gestures and stuff you're doing.
Okay.
And eventually she looks at you just with a curious glance. And she reaches out. Will you let her grab your hand?
Yeah, she puts her hand out
Okay.
willingly.
And then she grabs, tries to grab your hand. Will you let her? Right. And you see like kind of half her hair turns like your skin color, and the other half turns purple. And interesting. I think if you're here but not actually here, I think you guys can get out. But if I'm not real, then I can't come with you.
I think you are. You're just also on the other side too.
Okay. But yeah,
She signs up with one hand.
um,
Fucking somehow.
but I think I can get you guys out. Maybe, possibly.
If someone here can get us out, then you're probably real too.
But yeah, it would require more magical power, but I could maybe get you guys out as well.
Luft goes and decides to. She says, "Can we get Trey back on the boat? Tell her we found a way out.
Yeah.
A way out."
Yeah, and
How far would have Trey made it by this time?
Trey's on her back, just floating like damn.
Well, the river's quite wide, so I think and you guys were like pretty much dead center to avoid hitting rocks. So I think you've just gone past the threshold and then just started walking along the wall.
Where's Chicken during this time?
Next to me? Duh.
Is it just like treading water?
I assume like Chicken would be just like holding on, like standing on the horn, like the one unbent horn, to
like,
stay above water.
like just this way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You're continuing to search along the wall. What did you want to do?
Trey would just like pick up rocks if she finds any, just start chucking them.
They just pass through the barrier and then come back at you.
Okay.
Stop hitting yourself.
She's just trying to see if she can find a point where it doesn't return back.
Okay. I'd say with sufficient time, considering what's going on here, you'll find that it always happens.
That was the second time Eldritch Blast hit me back. The third time, if you count that one-shot thing.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Never
That's
Eldritch
right.
Blast.
No,
Oh
don't.
no! Okay, has Niavara officially told Trey to come back to the boat yet?
Trey's out of earshot.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Can we throw anything? Gumina, sorry.
I think we should go with the Trey. But before we do, I want to try one thing, and I'm gonna go and just leap head first for the barrier.
Okay, make a.
I don't see how this is different.
13.
Right, you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Ah, fuck. Do I get a headache as well?
Yeah, you see the flashes of the lab going back and forth.
Why? Why?
And then you splash into the water. You just go.
I don't know. Maybe I was different. How many hit points?
5 hit points of psychic.
Grab onto the rope.
I just begrudgingly climbed. Just like, don't talk to me.
It's like a really sad splash. And then
Look, I'm just gonna keep the rope dangling off the boat, okay?
Tywin, can you get Trey?
How?
Just yell through something. I didn't do
Trey!
you paid attention. Just
make a perception check.
Just like fire a crossbow bolt in a general direction. I'm sure you can do that at least.
4.
You all hear something?
Alright, well, let's row in that direction.
Wait, maybe one of us is special. Maybe one of us can go through. Callie, Tarina, I need you both to jump in the barrier.
No.
Keep that in
Look, just
mind.
going.
Close your ears. I'm gonna use minor illusion to make my voice really fucking loud.
Alright.
Scream at Trey to come back.
Okay, you'd hear that.
Wait, no, I want Tasma to do it.
Oh, do it. Yeah.
Trey, come back!
Dun dun. Now calling. Try.
FaceTime.
Your boat is about to leave.
Chicken, did you hear something?
You all hear something?
She'll.
Wait,
Be
do I
like-
see Trey?
No.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Maybe like a speck in the distance.
Oh,
You kind of just, if you can, just see this thing stop. And then just start.
Slowly backing up.
Backwards
I think she
walking.
got it.
Okay, so I assume you're heading back then? Yeah. And I assume you're rowing to the
We're
shore.
rowing towards.
Yeah, okay, cool. Without too much hassle, you guys row to the shore, you meet up. So what's the plan?
Trey, can you come back up, please?
Why
No,
don't you
you're on the
just
shore,
get off-
right?
Just get off.
Oh.
Get
Oh,
off
you're
the
on the
boat.
shore,
We
right.
don't
Oh,
need
on
the
the shore.
boat. The
Okay,
boats are
alright.
bad.
Let's all get off the boat.
wait. Why don't we just swim through the barrier?
We can't do
can't.
that because we'll loop. Because we will
it
loop.
hurts and
We,
Tried that.
you just,
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
Headache. Luft decides headaches. A lot of headaches.
Yeah,
A lot of them.
I can't think. Brain scrambled.
I mean
Yeah.
I
Alright,
dived headfirst into the wall.
cool. So Luft, the moment we get on land, Luft is gonna like trips over her own foot. She's like, Trey, we might have a way out.
how? Well, how?
She goes like that.
She
to the
magic.
kid.
But I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But like,
More magic, so she needs to be able to touch you and me and Callie and anyone else who does magic.
yes.
why?
Make a circle.
Try it.
More magic power.
Yeah.
She grabs them, Luft and Cal's hands,
Yeah.
and you see like the blue and the purple, and then a blue eye and a purple eye.
Does it hurt?
It's
It looks
warm and tingly, but
Oh, okay. Alright, well, she's fine.
I mean,
Like,
I guess it's worth a shot.
Yeah, all of you that use magic should
Yeah.
right.
grab
So
on.
this will require
yes.
This will require your cantrips won't work for this, so you're gonna need to choose to expend a spell slot. So tell me what spell you
How
cast.
do I do this?
Well, you've got spells,
Do we
right?
need to actually cast a spell?
Cast a spell in the sense that you're expending that
Oh,
energy.
okay.
So if you go into spells,
Yeah,
you have
I
a certain
found
amount of spell slots. I think Olivia will show you from home.
Shield of faith.
Spells. Okay. So she's gonna do. Oh.
So yeah, I assume all three of you are marking off one level
Yeah.
level spells.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll use the absorb elements thing and put
Okay.
it channeled
So one,
into
one,
her.
one, and you can choose to expend more if you want to.
I only have 2.
I also
So
only
we
have
have
two.
two.
Yeah, at this level, everyone only has to.
So
I mean, if I wasn't a warlock,
are you guys joining on as well?
I don't.
Well,
I only
Tarina
have-
doesn't
She only has
use
cantrips.
magic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tarina
doesn't use
doesn't
magic,
use
and neither
magic.
does
Yeah,
Tywin.
that's right.
Tywin technically uses magic, but he says he doesn't, so I gotta stick to it.
I mean, Tywin, just please.
Anyone
Well, he doesn't
try.
think he uses magic.
Oh yeah, she's like, nah, I've never heard of it.
It's a new thing. For him.
Absolutely. Magic's dumb.
Magic? Magic?
Well, she
is
would
that?
spend some of her own magical power as well. So
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So with just the three of us,
Yes.
4.
Yes. Okay. So she asks everyone to link hands. I assume you do so.
Yeah, I will.
Oh,
Yeah.
even us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So we all hold hands.
Okay. So yeah, you see instead of the color changing hair, you see kind of like more of a like a fade over. So kind of like blue goes across her hair, and then kind of like silver, then kind of purple, then
so
kind of green.
our icon.
Hmm?
So our icon.
Yeah, I
Oh
guess.
shit!
Yeah, then kind of like a fiery red and then a pink kind of goes across her hair, waving across in waves, and it kind of starts to condense into a mode of light. And the last thing you see is kind of like a few tears go down her eyes, and she looks at. I think she'd look at you. Yeah, I think she'd look at you. She just whispers something at you, and I'll tell you what that is on break.
Good
We're gonna
stuff.
have a break.
Yay!
Alright, we'll catch you guys in a bit. Go make sure to grab some drinks and buckle in for the last hour of the stream.
Woo!
And welcome back. So, we had just ended, well, not ended, we had just taken a break at the point that Rusa had come to realize a few facts about her existence and her magical prowess, and she had asked the party to lend any magical power they could to help her help the party escape the simulation. So, you find, I think Tywin's the first one to wake up. Tywin finds himself, it's almost like being hungover, but like 10 times worse. Your head is ringing, you feel like the urge to throw up, but you manage to hold it back. And you realize that your shackles and binds have been cut.
They've been cut. Like it actually looks like something is severed then.
Yes.
Okay.
The metal ones have been like cut open with like what looks like metal shears, and the leather ones that were holding you in place across the torso, they've been cut.
What the fuck? I look around to see if there's anyone around me.
You look around as you sit up. You can see everyone also coming to. Eventually, Cal wakes up, then Tarina, Nivara, Lilith,
Guys,
I'm gonna follow. Just lean over the side and just throw my
You look over the side and you just see a dead body and you throw up on it.
Nice. Right. That's what I wanted.
does this look like the room from Solix's
Yeah.
thing?
This is where you
Do I definitely see Samuel's body there?
You look maybe to the far right and you see like a little glass chamber in which you do see his body, and you see one other thing. You see in blood the text, and it just reads. It looks like it's been finger painted onto the glass. The girl belongs to us.
Oh.
Fuck.
The Order's fighting someone else now? Right.
That's great.
Me-
Solix? Wait, is Solix in the room with us?
Make a perception check.
Yep.
Only you. Actually, trade us to make it too. Make a perception check.
18.
This is, I think this might be the role I was about to ask for. 6.
That kind of looked cocked.
You can roll again. I think it was caught in the corner.
13.
Okay.
Yay!
The two of you notice none of these scientists actually have the logo of the Order on their shirt, on their lab coat.
That wasn't what they were wearing before.
But like the people are the same, like the Samuel.
Yeah, there's the drow woman, a bunch of other scientists. There's the Samuel. There's the corpse of Samuel. You guys eventually get out of your beds and have a look around, still feeling kind of a little sick.
Okay.
If you look around for a while,
Sucks with me.
no, I was just coming to that. If you look around for long enough, you see on the back wall there are 3 cages, one with chicken in it, one with socks in it, and one with solids in it.
Ooh, okay. Lufta's immediately gonna go and run over to the
Try
cages.
sprinting to
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for this. With enough time, you wrench them open. Solix is out cold.
Yeah.
Chicken is just... It comes out to you. And Solix also emerges from her cage.
Can I turn him on
Yeah.
in any way? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
she
turn
just powers him on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I go down to?
Hello?
Good, you are.
Buddy. And she smacks the side of him.
Ow.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
You. Oh my god! And she leans over him and like hugs him, just like I thought I lost my voice.
You're being
forever.
weird.
You're weird.
You're weird.
Shut up. Okay, she goes, oh, alright. So why are there so many dead bodies around here?
If you have a look, you can see there are 7 from earlier. Yeah, so the 7 from earlier, including Samuel's body. So there were 6 scientists. There was Samuel, the head scientist, and yeah, so far that's what you've seen.
Can I investigate Samuel's body specifically to see if there's anything in his pockets? Or...
Yeah. Maybe on his pocket, you find maybe like a small dagger. It looks like a dagger. It's very ornate. It doesn't look like it's made for combat. It's
Like a sacrificial dagger?
no, not even a sacrificial dagger. It's like this guy was like, you know what? I need to protect myself, so I'm gonna go buy the most expensive dagger at the sake of like being an effective one.
Right.
Right,
So it's like
so-
it's an
It's a show-off.
antique
It's
dagger.
it's a show-off dagger.
Gucci dagger.
Yeah, Gucci dagger. It doesn't. It might not be very functional, but it just looks cool.
Like you flex with it. Yeah, okay.
I grab the dagger, I put it in my backpack, and I look Samuel in his dead eyes, and I go,
You notice that the order symbol is not on his lapel. So like
yeah, I heard them talking about that before. Fucking Samuel, I wish I could have been the one to kill you. I shoot him in the head with my crossbow. I penetrate his skull with my...
Okay, please. Thank you for finishing that sentence. Thank you for finishing that
Well, you
sentence.
interrupted me before I could finish the sentence, which made it sound worse.
With my
Yeah, just
crossbow.
I mean, it's not as bad since we don't have the child with us anymore. Well, the child.
I'm gonna not for anything in particular, but I'm just gonna inspect the bodies and particularly the drow woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drow woman.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep. Go.
The drow woman maybe has 25 gold in her that you could take if you wanted to. That's up to you to decide.
I'll hold her head in my hands and go. Oh.
She also has what looks like I don't know how to describe this, like an obsidian slate. Like,
Lufta's gonna run over and grab that.
yeah.
I go hold her head in my hands and go. I mean, I didn't like you, but I didn't want this. And I kind of just slowly go to her pocket.
Yeah. Add 25 gold to your equipment. That's 2 more this time. So you take the slate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You have so it's maybe like yay big, completely like black obsidian.
She goes to like turn it on because nothing happens. Can she plug it into Solix or like have Solix scan it? Or
Sure.
anything?
Solix looks it over. Nothing happens. You keep tapping at it for a while, and it eventually a bit of text comes up.
Ooh.
Bioprint not recognized.
She looks at Neovara, she doesn't break eye contact, grabs her thumb. Not Neovara, she grabs the body thumb and goes,
Bioprint not recognized.
I just signed try Samuel.
she goes,
Are you on a wheelchair?
woo! No,
He's sitting on Solix.
yeah.
Solix cannot support us.
Solix, no. So she goes over, she sees Tywin having a moment, she's like,
What?
I need his thumb.
Does it need to be attached?
No.
Alright. I take my short sword and cut off his wrist, and then I hand the wrist over.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She walks
Bioprint,
out.
not recognized.
She throws it against the
Is this
floor.
like in a room and then there's a hallway or something?
No, so I'll explain the scene for you guys. So there are 6 beds, 3 on one side, 3 on the other, presumably the ones that you guys were in. So if this table is the room, where I am is where your companions were. On the other end of the room, there is the glass like chamber, which is like on a raised like platform with stairs leading up to it, where Samuel's body lies, and the text that says the girl belongs to us. And then leading to the right and the left, there is a corridor.
Okay, so I want to leave out of one of the corridors.
Okay, left or right? Your pick.
Let's roll for that. Left is odd, and that's odd. Left, and I'm just looking for some other room, like databases or archives or something that holds information.
Okay, make an investigation check. As you head down the left corridor, you see the 6 of the bodies that have been pinned against the wall.
Investigation, I think, is just a +2, so unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah. You look around for a while. Anything notable happen? Anything that would give away information has either been burnt if it's flammable or been taken.
Yeah, just come back.
I'm gonna go down the other hallway and look for a way out.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
19.
Yeah. You look around for a bit. How far are you going to stray? Are you just going to keep looking until you find an exit, or are you going to come back after a while? Are you going like a certain distance and then you're like, nah, I'm going to go back? Or are you going to keep going?
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a second. What would you guys like to do?
Luft is going to keep trying. She's going to go over to every individual corpse and try all of their thumbprints.
Bioprint, not recognized.
What are you doing?
So this has biometric readings on it. This means we can't get into it without any of their signatures.
Try will attempt it.
You can't.
Bioprint, not recognized.
Yeah. So it would probably be one of the scientists because we saw
Or not.
we saw that lady
Or not.
using what.
I mean, they're not wearing what they wore when we were in here before, so
No, but at the same time, we just gotta. Unless I can. I don't know if I can hack this. This is weird.
it doesn't necessarily mean it was the scientists.
No.
I'm starting to believe the scientists weren't part
All
of
that
the order.
bad? Yeah. But I'm still gonna keep trying anyway, because
mean,
we don't have any other way of doing this right now, and I don't think Solix wants to help me.
How can I help?
Can you look at it?
It's an obsidian plate.
Yeah, that's great. Listen, can you just like scan it, maybe plug into it? I gave you adapter functions, god damn it.
He takes it from you.
Solix,
No.
what do you do? What?
Does Solix have a mouth?
He's got like a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's only slight and it only opens to like store things, but he just
It's like I'm just gonna put the hammer here for now. I'll come back to it later.
Yeah, he goes. It just hangs on there.
So
Yeah.
continuing your trek down the hallway, you come to a dead end. Make an investigation check again.
Ooh, that's not very good. That'd be a 6.
You don't think there's any further path down this way?
I don't understand this place. Why is there a dead end? Are there any doors along the...
Did you run at the dead end? Did you run at it?
Trey can't.
Yeah, I think they're nowhere near each other.
How about that just becomes Neva's inner monologue? That's actually a good idea.
No, Trey's just T-posing behind you. Have you tried running at it?
It's like Mario 64, just like actually a painting.
Try again.
Are there any doors though along?
With your investigation check of 6, you wouldn't find anything.
Just look around like, what the fuck kind of place is this? It's like just a hole. I'm just gonna go back.
It's fucking architecture.
Yeah.
Hey
I
guys,
hate modern art.
why, the people who killed all the scientists, why did they let us go?
Well, I mean, I would probably say that either the scientists weren't exactly bad, or they started doing things that people didn't like. So they just,
Maybe they just didn't care about us enough.
I don't think that's the case at all.
Wouldn't have they just
Or
let
maybe
us tie up
Samuel-
if they didn't care about us?
Maybe Samuel failed to do something. Or maybe the shadow people are freeing us. We don't know at the moment. But if they wanted to free us, then they would have just pulled us out. So I don't know.
Tywin, just make a wisdom check.
Just so you know, Tywin is not looking at anything except Samuel's body right now.
Okay, no, but when Luff came up to you, you would have looked at her, so make a wisdom check.
Okay. No, I didn't actually.
You just-
I specifically didn't make eye contact.
Oh, you didn't? Okay,
Yeah.
do not.
Yeah, she just asked for his hand. That's it. She just asked for. He said, "Does it need to be attached?" She was like,
Yeah, no. The entire time, Tywin is just crouched, staring at Samuel's body.
Fair enough.
Can Luft get his attention?
Sure.
Okay.
can try.
Tywin.
What?
Have you seen any other bodies?
I mean, there are bodies fucking everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean any other ones, like, you know.
Didn't your robot show ones outside this door?
No, Solix hasn't said anything. He's still just holding the tablet in his mouth.
No, beforehand, when we
The
saw
video.
the video.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
think
that's a pretty
there's
good
one-
point.
in
So
the
she
whole-
goes.
You go try the other 6 bodies.
Yeah, so she goes to pull it out of. She goes to pull it out of Solix's mouth. Thank you. And then she's gonna go and try all
You
the
go down the
bodies
corridor
on
that
way.
kind of went down.
Yeah.
Bioprint not recognized. Bioprint not recognized. Bioprint not recognized.
She just does that behind it. She just keeps
Okay,
going.
now make a wisdom check. Because there are some conditions. So
Okay. 17.
there's a very specific memory that just triggers in your in the back of your mind, and it's very blurry. It's a weird word, but it's very hazy, the memory. But every time you hear the words "bioprint" or "recognize," there's just something in the back of your head that just triggers, and it just and then disappears.
Well, so something triggers. What triggers?
No, like something in your memory triggers, and then
Oh, so it's just like a deja vu moment.
yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Lift probably wouldn't notice that he's moved at all. She's gone into the hallway. She's still
Bioprint not
doing
recognized.
it. Yeah.
Bioprint not recognized.
Would I run back?
Yeah, you can come back.
But guys, this place sucks. There's one whole corridor that has like nothing in it, so
Did you run it? Did you run?
I thought about it, but I'm not trying that again.
I mean, I can do it.
Okay, sure. I'm not gonna stop you. Go ahead.
I wish to do a thing.
Yes, go on.
I want to use my magical tinkering.
Okay, what does that do to read it out? Well, I'll look up.
Or if it does,
You can make text appear on it, correct?
oh,
You can choose one of the 4 effects, like you can make it like smell, a noise.
I can make it light up.
Yeah, you can make it like that.
Yeah.
Well, that just means that like if you touch it, it just becomes a plane of light.
It'll only.
Yeah, it's just like basically like a really bad torch.
Can I? What would infusing it? However, when you finish imbuing it with one of
You
your
can only infuse it on
potential
one
magic
person.
item. Yeah, I was
And
gonna
also
say.
that would get rid of one of your
And
other
it would. Yeah. Yep.
infusions.
Never mind. Okay. Well, she's just gonna keep on. Yeah. Wherever we find corpses, Luft is just.
You found all of the corpses
And
shown in the
none
video,
of them-
and none of them.
Okay.
can't-
And Solix
correct.
can't do anything.
Solix looks at it and is like, "This is beyond me."
Okay. All right. She's gonna put it in her backpack then. Just keep
Wait,
it.
actually,
on.
roll a d20 and add 2.
8.
Okay. I think even with an 8, given his proficiency with magical objects, I think they need to be alive.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, what she realizes halfway through going through the hall, no, she stops and goes, I think I know what's wrong.
Yes.
They're all dead. They need this. Well, this might not just sense thumbs, but also maybe a heartbeat. So, their hearts aren't really, beating.
Right. Well, there has to be more than like these many scientists, right?
It's either that or this disconnected when they died.
Interesting.
So maybe there's a server?
The simulation has no controller, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, that means maybe if there's a server room, that might be empty.
Let me know when you look up, by the way.
Still not.
He's still staring. Yeah. So I would say if there's any... Did you see anything else out there? Because I only went to the corridor, but is there nothing else?
Everything looked burnt.
Long corridor, no doors. Don't know,
Nothing else?
no, don't know who made that.
Oh, hi, DM
Yes.
person. I would like to do a thing.
Go for it.
So, I want to use my... Where is it? I want to use my Wand of Secrets.
Okay. Remind me what it does.
So, the Wand of Secrets lets me find... Hold on, okay. The wand has 3 charges. While holding it, I can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of me, the wand pulses and points at one nearest to me.
At one nearest to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you going to, and using this?
She's gonna go in the hallway.
In the one that she went, or the one that he went?
I went to the left, she went to the right.
You said yours was just a dead end.
Yeah.
What was yours?
I think just
More people?
most
Well,
people
yeah,
are
that's
outside.
what his corridor was, where the 6 corpses were.
Oh, where the 6 corpses... Okay. She'll head to the one where the 6 corpses were.
Okay. You use the Wand of Secrets.
Yeah.
Are you like going like the dead center of where all the corpses are?
Yeah.
Or nothing of them.
At all?
30 feet, correct?
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
of them.
Damn it. Okay. Can I go to the other side where Niavara was and use it again?
Okay. How far are you going down the tunnel?
How long?
It's probably about 300 feet.
I'll go to like 200 or 150.
Okay, and it's within 30 feet again? Yeah?
Yeah.
For the one of the right. And it only points to the one nearest, correct?
Closest to me.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
It points pretty much diagonally that way. So how it works is like you kind of like throw it up into the air and expend a charge and then just point
And it'll
up.
show, yeah. Hey guys,
Yeah.
there's a secret door
Secret
course there
tunnel.
is.
that way. And she just points whatever direction the... Yeah, she's like, I made this more... I don't... Actually, you know what? I don't remember when I made this because everything went black. But this is telling us that there's a door or a trapdoor. We don't know. That way. So she points to the diagonal direction where the...
Yeah, so it's
wand is,
basically
yeah.
in this corridor. It's the left wall, pretty much like that way.
Okay.
So I guess where we're going?
Yeah? I mean, we gotta figure out how to open it. So... Yes, we do
Tywin,
that.
you coming?
Huh?
Tywin, we might need you to break things.
You guys go on. I'll be there in a sec.
What are you doing?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I need a bit. Just go on. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay.
So yeah, they're gonna
So
head
you go up to the secret door?
Yep.
Well, you know there's someone in the
something
vicinity.
there. Yeah.
So what are you doing? Do you want to make an investigation check to find it?
Yes. Skills, investigation. 17.
You find a very thin seam in this solid stone wall.
Okay.
But you also realize that the wall would be really heavy to open. The door would be really heavy to open.
Okay. And are there any... Okay, so if Luft puts her hands on either side of the door, does anything glow? Are there any symbols? Is there anything... No, okay. Alright. So she tries to get her fingers, like... Or is it just a very slight...
No, it's like
It's
it's
okay, yeah.
millimeters.
Yeah. I found it, but I don't know how to get into it. It haven't pushed. You can try. It looks heavy.
Okay, make a strength check.
Okay.
Uh, 13.
Does not budge. Like you put all your strength into it and it does not budge.
Here, let me try this. I'll use my crowbar.
Okay, make a strength check.
14.
Does not budge.
Maybe we gotta do it together?
So
I don't
what
know.
does the door look like?
It doesn't even look like a door. It looks like it looks like a wall, and then there's just a very thin, like perfectly rectangular seam into the
Hang
wall.
on. Trey is going to knock on the door.
Nothing happens.
Well,
Now remind me again, why are we trying to leave?
Because we don't have any answers yet. So maybe this place is bigger than it looks. Because surely this is only one section.
So
At least
are you-
I'm trying to find a server room.
So you meaning to say that we're trusting these shadow people? Because I think they want us to leave.
I don't trust anybody, but like I said, if we get to a server room, then that's where I can start doing something and maybe doing some digging.
I mean, I don't know. If they took the time to cut us loose from the simulation, that probably means that they do want us to leave, right? And do something outside of here.
Well, yes, but that's what I mean. So, yes, we want to do that. That's good. But also, if we want more answers, then the best thing to do is probably find out what they were testing on, what the results were. And a server room will give us all of that.
Ron, sorry to interrupt. I think we should instate a break here.
Okay, alright.
Do a break? Nice, good time.
Sorry, he's still staring at Samuel.
Do a break?
Yeah, because we need to say goodbye to Romy.
All right, yeah,
It's
we'll
8
see
o'clock
you
now.
guys in
Yeah,
a couple minutes.
Bye, Romy. Welcome back. So let's just jump right back in. We have just found a secret door. The party has been trying to force their way in. Tywin is still hunched over the body of Samuel. And yeah, that's where we will pick up. So what would you guys like to do? You've tried to brute force in the door. Secret.
I'm gonna also just try and like push.
Yeah? Make another strength check.
That's an 11.
Does not budge. What have you? How's the vibe going with Samuel's body, Tywin?
There's still like just a drop of blood going from where the arrow, or the crossbow bolt, came in. I'm just watching it like slowly go down his face.
Trey's gonna walk back over to where Tywin was probably is and just go, did Samuel mean something more important than what we know?
Look, I really wanted to be the one to kill this guy, you know?
Yeah, I understand the feelings. Yeah.
He used my daughter against me. I don't want him to just fucking die to someone else's hand from that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty harsh.
Whatever. He's not worth the time. Have you guys figured out a way out yet?
We found this like magical door thing, and we're attempting to open it, but we can't seem to open it on our own. So I thought to come back and see if you could help.
All right. I take the bolt out of his head, put it in the crossbow, and fire it back into the other side.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And I'll just leave.
There's no resistance from the dead corpse.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't have to roll for it.
For the people that are watching, I'll be role-playing Luft since Robbie's
And Trey just goes, you definitely deserve that one, and just follows Tywin.
Thank you. I'll go over to where everyone is.
This is not what Luft sounds like. Oh, Tywin, we found some stuff, that's what the thumb was for.
Can you... That thing that was making that fucking noise, can you hand it over and just want to look at it?
She hands over the tablet.
I look at it to see if it looks familiar or anything.
Bio, recognized.
Shit. Is this... Did you guys get this far?
No.
Alright. I guess I'll just check it out.
Yeah. So you see a bunch of icons show up. Specifically 6. The first 6 icons are just your names. If you tap on them, they just.
I tap Angry Birds.
Of course. Of course.
Keep going.
Angry Bird. Yes.
So it's all of our names.
Yeah. So the top row is just your names. Like there's 6 icons for that. Then the next one is labeled security. The next one is labeled. It would be labeled administration and so forth.
Okay. I tap on my name.
Okay. It comes up with a feed directly linked to like a camera feed directly linked to the bed, to your bed. Like so.
To my bed.
The bed you're on.
Where
Yes.
I came from. Okay. And then I'll just double check that everyone else is the same.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I tap on security.
You tap on security and a bunch of panels. Pretty much a map of like your surrounding regions comes up. The secret door that they are referring to is listed as a door on that.
Where does it lead?
It doesn't have any labels on it, but it does lead. It's a much thinner corridor that leads down to what looks like kind of like a small. It's a small room. You can't tell much from the map.
And then on the like the other hallway, are there secret doors leading out of that hallway?
Yes.
Where do they lead?
One leads to a set of stairs going down. The other leads towards a larger central area.
Okay, I show the tablet to everyone, and I go, all right, we got a map of the place. It shows us the secret doors. I might be able to open some of these doors, but Now that we know where everything is, where do we think we should go?
That's up to everyone else. I'd prefer to go wherever gets us out of here.
I kind of want to find more information on what they're doing.
All right. Well, those are opposite feelings. So you may need to hash that out at some point. I guess we'll get a group feel. What about you, Tarina?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of confused about these shadow guys.
Fair enough. I
Don't
think
know
we
why
all...
they untied us. Don't know why they left us that note on the window.
Shit. Yeah.
And we could.
I sort of
maybe
want to find
out
that girl. Does any of the things, like, there's the one that we're next to, does that look like it may lead to, like it leads to, like, a dead end, right? Like
It leads to a room that's dead ended, yes.
Yes. That could be like a prison. That could be where they're holding her.
Well,
If she is
looking
around.
for a server room.
Yeah, we should definitely find a server room. That should be one of our priorities. If I can get access to one, we can maybe find some more information. And it seems that the device is working for you, which is strange. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for, I think Trey tried to.
That is strange. Well, we're right next to the store. I got a good feeling about it. Maybe we should just try this door.
Sure.
I tap on the door.
Authorization recognized, and the very very heavy looking door goes slides back and then slides off to the side.
All right.
Any reason it's letting you do it all this time?
I don't know. I've never seen this thing before in my life.
Have you been secretly working for the Order all along?
I have not. I barely know anything about the Order. All I know is that they punish some assassins. I know. That's what I heard anyway. I put the thing in my backpack.
Yep. You start heading down the corridor?
And then I'll lead the way down the corridor with my crossbow drawn.
Cool. It is a very thin corridor, so I need some sort of marching order. You're leading,
Me
obviously.
first?
I'll go at the end.
You go at the end?
I'll go at the town.
Yep, so first, second.
I'll be in front of Trey.
Yeah, okay, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah. Okay, I need only you to roll me a investigation check.
Yep. It's not good. Investigation is it's 8.
Okay. Yes, you head down the corridor, leading the party. Eventually, you notice that the corridor is getting much darker and darker. So people without dark vision will now start to struggle to see.
Right.
I think only 1, 2, and 3 have dark vision.
Can I light? I've got a torch. I'll light a torch.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, easy fix. You make your way down to a door. But it's got like a manual, like key lock.
Anyone have a key?
No.
No, I checked all the corpses. They didn't have a key on them.
All right, stand back. I kick the door.
Okay. Make just a general strength check.
Nat 1.
Okay. Ow, fuck.
That-
So it
Is
sends.
that what the door said?
What?
Is that what the door
No,
said?
no, it sends reverberations like back up your leg.
That wasn't the right posture. You did that wrong.
All right, thank you for the advice.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, my leg's hurting now. It seemed pretty sturdy to me anyway. Does anyone else know lockpicking? Nearby? Do you know lockpicking?
I do, but that doesn't mean I have anything on me.
Oh, do you not have lockpicks on you right now?
Don't worry, I got it. And Luft goes up to the if you allow her.
Yeah.
To make a locking check. That's cocked. Okay. With a 13, with a 13 she can get into the door. So the door creaks open, and you realize just as she opens the door, a crossbow fires directly at her, missing. So never mind. So the trap goes off and she kind of just ducks out of the way, and this crossbow bolt sails past. Okay.
Jeez,
Um,
let's be more careful while we move through this. I didn't realize this place would be trapped.
So the room opens, the hallways opens up into a small study-like space. On the desk, you don't have to roll an investigation check for this, obviously. You find kind of like six, like what look like dossiers of each of who you are. There are some interesting notes in them. Yours, for example, says ex-assassin, accident, injury in hand. Yours literally has mystery woman. Like that's what's written on it, mystery woman. Yours says like thief / entertainer, may possess some minor magical abilities. Yours is a bit more detailed. It talks about having some sort of divine connection, the nature of which they haven't been able to discern just yet. And there are some notes about how one would go about severing a connection with the divine, and so forth. And then Calithil's, yours talk about the details are, some of them are kind of troubling. They talk about Kalanor, and how studies on her have been going. Some of them talk about how magical powers can be passed through genetics and so forth.
Well, I was going to ask, can I search for the names Kalanor and Rusa? But
Nothing on Rusa.
Yep. Okay. That is interesting.
Once again, the last part of your like dossier has a very like heavy like inference of how do we sever the connection when because the two of you but you don't realize it, get your powers from, like, they're not innate, they're given to you from someone else. So they talk a lot about how to sever, but you're just a mystery woman to them.
There's no Sasha anywhere on any of these?
I just can't believe they didn't even write down
Immediately as I
my
see the paper.
psychology background.
Which it's just
Poor research, honestly.
It's
They call
part-
themselves scientists.
it's part of the mystery. It's a mystery of where you get your psychology from.
Well, I got it from the prestigious Yale University.
Yale University.
Yes, it was founded by this dragon boy called Yale R.R. Spellbound.
Oh, really?
Yeah, quite prestigious.
I'll need to
I'm
enroll
really sorry.
sometime. Mine's the best. Well,
You're telling this to the one person who doesn't understand the context of it.
yeah, I don't know who Yale is. I don't know what Yale is. Yeah.
He founded a university.
I cross out the X in ex-assassin.
Okay.
If you're gonna fucking research me, get it right.
I immediately begin to crumple up the paper and then realize I don't want to ruin it and just put it in my stuff.
Trey will neatly fold it and put it in the pouch where she has the vial.
I just flip through mine and say, oh, everyone knows this, and just kind of throws it.
Yeah.
Unless there's something in there that I should know about.
No, not much. Not much about yours. Just very surface level knowledge.
Yeah. No one needs this. This isn't anything I can't tell them. I just flow it.
Is there anything else in the room?
Make an investigation check for anything else that you want to find.
Sure. That is a 24.
Okay. You find two things. Two things of note. The first one is that locked in, that it doesn't take you long, you've got the time. In a locked cupboard, you find 6 vials, each labeled with your name on them, and they're just your blood. For Luft, it's like a really runny, like silvery white color. For you, it's just jet black. For you, I think it would be kind of red. We'll come to in a second.
Yours is on fire.
Yeah, it's just.
You're not yeah, yours will also be kind of red, but also going kind of like purplish.
Yeah.
Do elves have purple blood?
I flavored it that way.
Nice.
They do now.
They do in this one. Your blood is a constantly shifting amalgam. It's like red, and then it becomes like a thick, viscous green, and then it's kind of like maple syrup gold, and so forth. Yeah.
Tarina,
I told you something's going on there.
What's up,
Yeah.
Tywin?
well, I just have some questions. So, firstly, when the girl touched you, she seemed to turn into some fire demon.
Because
Secondly,
she was bathing in oil.
Secondly,
Very unhealthy.
all of these dossiers seem to have information that's surface level. They seem to have done some research, and yours doesn't seem to have anything. And thirdly, what the fuck is this blood?
Oh, that would be all of the LSD I shot up before getting captured.
What?
So do I know what LSD is supposed to do to you?
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Also, is that a deception check?
No, I don't know how
No, it's
this
persuasion. I'm fully convinced.
15.
LSD doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
So whatever this LSD is.
Niavara would know. She's done some shit.
Yeah.
She's seen some
Well,
Even though it's made up, she knows what LSD
shit. No, like she knows it doesn't exist.
well, look, LSD. I don't know what LSD is. I don't know if that's some kind of psychology term you made up or something, but whatever they gave you, LSD, I'm jealous I didn't get it.
Oh, well, it's not for everyone. You see, it's mostly just for us psychologists. It helps us really see into the minds of others.
And
really
it does that.
get right into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I might have taken a bit too much. That's not normal.
Psychology juice, huh?
Yeah, psychology juice. That's you hit the nail on the head there, Niavara.
Well, I'm mad that they took my blood from me, so I'm gonna take mine back.
I mean, yeah, everyone can keep their own blood. I think that's okay.
Sure, that's...
Trey's just gonna open it and tip it out.
Okay.
What a waste of blood.
Well, I have
what were you
plenty
planning
of
to
I
do
have
with
plenty
it?
of blood inside of me. Why?
Shots.
Maybe I'll lose some and I need more. Maybe
Shots
I'm
of LSD.
thirsty.
I mean, there's 6 vials of each.
I don't think
we
the
just have-
blood's really...
No, there's one vial of each person.
Oh, okay.
They don't need 6 vials.
I'm gonna put my blood in my backpack,
Okay.
and I'll save it for
Just making a collection of-
Remember, this is like a Chekhov's gun. Remember this. This is gonna come back sometime in 7 episodes,
Sure.
and it's gonna save the
17.
day. It's gonna save the day. Trust me.
What are you doing with your LSD blood? LSD blood.
LSD blood.
What are you doing with it?
I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
Don't need my blood, it's fine.
Sure. You poured yours out. You're putting yours away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take mine. I'm gonna take Tarina's too, because I'm curious on what the fuck is going on.
Sure.
We'll mix
Did
it
you
together.
ask Tarina if she was okay
She
with
just
you
left
to
it.
Kelly,
Yes.
mix them together.
No.
Yeah, go together. You can have some of mine.
experiments.
I would actually like to experiment, but not here and not with my blood.
It reminds me of when I went to
She's
school.
offering her blood.
We did science experiments where we just poured random stuff. I actually did that as a kid, where I used to find all the stuff under the sink and pour them all in the sink and mix it together.
Is this a Devon thing or a Niavara thing? I can't tell. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if this was just you being like, oh, this is an anecdote from my childhood, or like,
It actually could be. But yeah, we can do that thing I used to do as a kid where we just pour all them in a sink and like smell it.
That sounds.
And then my mom would get really mad at me because I'd wake up and I'd pass out and then I'd wake up and my mom would be there and she'd be really mad at me.
Right.
yeah. So she's offering her blood. I'm excited to see what happens.
I'm gonna just like put a drop of Tarina's blood on the table.
Okay. Sure.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay. As near
Sorry, what were your expected results on that one?
I don't know. It looks weird. It could do something to the wood.
I mean, mine's on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, you just have normal blood. I assume.
I mean,
I
if
think-
you're attempting to mix things, kind of.
Well, sure. I drop it on Trace.
How much?
Just a drop.
Okay. Roll a d100.
Amazing. 43.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Amazing.
Well, then Tarina just has normal blood, I guess.
Does this
I mean,
It becomes rainbow and swells.
yes.
actually?
Check it.
Can it form a tornado? Like when you like.
Oh, like
twist
the
it-
yeah. It's a liquid. It's a fun science experiment.
I don't know, maybe it blows up. Or like, you know, maybe it changes colour.
You know,
It is changing color. It's changing color right now.
I could probably poison someone with this. I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Okay.
You said I found two things, and that was one of them.
Yes,
right?
we went on a weird.
we
tangent.
got distracted. So what was the second one?
Right. The second thing you find. Let me just get this up. Are a few photos. The first one you find is of a female half elf with similar hair color to Cal's, but it becomes reddish tinged at the end. Another photo you
remembered
find.
that.
Huh?
You remembered that.
Yes, I did. Another photo you find is of a. It's just of Tarina. It's just a photo of Tarina.
Like, does
Am I doing anything in particular? Or?
No, you're just like
By
sitting down so we're having lunch.
I was gonna say, is it one of those like awkward mid shots where they're doing something but it doesn't look weird?
But she's just eating lunch. There's another photo of a metallic dragonborn. He is hunched over working on something, and you can see what looks like a much younger tiefling in the background. And you find a photo of a fire genasi with heavy like kind of artisan's tools, very much what Luft wears, kind of working away at some sort of mechanical creation. And then the last photo is of Sasha.
I grabbed the photo of Sasha and I just like immediately put it in my bag without even looking at it for too long.
I'm gonna look at them, but I'm gonna grab Tarina's phone and go, Tarina, why are you here?
I don't know. I don't know when that photo was taken.
Do I also find those photos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking Kalinor's and also looking for more stuff they might have on Kalinor.
Do you want it?
I mean, yeah, right.
Okay.
Trace.
I do like that restaurant.
Looks like you're enjoying yourself.
So yeah, it's a silver dragon.
Really good calamari.
Because you didn't specify colour, so I make one up.
Yeah. Oh, Calamari?
Calimari, yeah, I thought the
Is
same
that
thing.
Is that gonna be the name of your kid or like another kid?
I'm sorry, what?
Trey's gonna silently grab the photo of the dragonborn and walk more into the center of the room. And
You
she's
notice-
going to.
Before you do what you're doing, you notice one thing on your photo that these guys might not have noticed. In the photo, your eyes are a burning fiery red.
Oh wait, Nivara doesn't know that Callie's like family all start with Cat or Cal or whatever.
No.
Oh, okay, scratch what I
I
said. I missed.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you would know actually.
Yeah,
She-
she
he
heard
didn't
us
mention.
talking
Oh
about it.
yeah, I was just thinking Calamari, Calathul.
We were not named after squid.
I don't know that.
Um,
I just kind of look and I'm like,
Actually, my name's Elvish, so you would know what it means. Moonlight.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's an elf name from somewhere. I don't know.
Ah, yes. That good old elf, calamari.
Yeah. Wait, I realized that everyone has like a photo related to them. I kind of just wait a minute. That's one for me.
No, you don't find one related to you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got much interesting going on in my life like you guys, so
Well, technically there's no photo of me.
I mean, going out for lunch is pretty exciting.
yeah. Well,
So
I
what
go
is
out to lunch at
Kalinor
cool
doing in the
places.
photo?
Kalinor is in. She was a very arcane-based person, so she's working on some sort of. She'd be working on some sort of like new spell or something. You know, she was of what you knew of her. She was always coming up with some new like razzle-dazzle spell.
I sort of didn't know she was a magician until like right after that event.
Well, now is a pretty good confirmation then.
Okay.
So what do these photos mean? Like,
I don't know, but they've been tracking my sister, and I'm guessing me through that, and that's scary.
I think we should go and get lunch at that restaurant in the picture that I'm at.
I'd love to, actually.
write
now that
write down the name.
I'm in the real world.
I walk out of the room.
Trey would like to use divine sense.
Yeah. Okay. What things can you sense?
Anything affected by the Hello spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
There's one thing within 60 feet.
Trey would like to start heading
Okay.
in that direction.
You run into Trina.
Okay. Tarina, we might have to talk about something later that's not related to getting out of here. That's fine.
I can give you a very lengthy review on the quality of the calamari at Gragon's restaurant.
Yeah, we can.
I will hurt you.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else in here of importance. Let's just leave.
I'll follow up to Tywin. Right. Are you alright?
Yeah, as you come around the corner, I'm like looking at the photo of Sasha, and I like when I see you, I like put it back in my thing.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I think we should move on.
What was in the photo?
They're just I don't know. They're just taking spy photos.
Are you? You can tell me, okay?
Yeah, I know. It's nothing.
I know my eyes are going. Okay.
Get the others. I'm going to the secret doors at the other hallway.
Yeah. Alright. And I turn around and go, okay guys, we're going.
Okay. It'd be good to point out Trey hasn't let go of the photo. She's just keeping it in her hands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I head to the other hallway.
you head to the other way? Is
Yes.
anyone else following?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. You head to the other hallway, and you are. Luff follows. She's aggressively folding and unfolding the photo that she has back and forth, just trying to make sense of what's going on. She sniffles a bit and then just continues folding. As she heads down as she follows you down into the hallway, once again without an issue, you open up the. Which order do you want to open? In the new corridor you're in, there are two, left and right.
Yeah, can you just remind me what they are?
The left one leads to downstairs, and the right one leads to a bigger area.
Does that area then cut off, like a dead end again?
No. So you are here.
Yeah.
You go down this way, and you get into the bigger area, and then at the back corner there's another path leading to the right.
Alright, I'll do the stairs then.
The stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So as you head down the stairs, you are greeted, you come to a small opening with a statue in the center. Can everyone just roll religion checks? I'll roll one for them.
13.
13.
I got a 17, but can I voluntarily take a 0 on this?
Sure.
I don't think I know too much about religion.
6.
I get 9.
7.
Okay. None of you
The
recognize.
two were likely to know.
None of
something
you
about
recognize the
this.
statue. Not even looked. I will describe what it looks like, though. It looks like a dragon, a silver-plated dragon, holding kind of a shield in front of it, and a kind of like a warhammer in its other hand. And as it looks like it's flying aggressively towards something and just frozen in time.
I kind of put my hand on it. Wow.
Interesting decoration here. Well, we shouldn't get too distracted by it. What else is there?
The hall continues down, so it opens into a thing and then continues.
I'll continue down then.
Okay. As you continue down, you come to a large kind of storage facility which has like lots. The ceiling goes up much further now. It's got a bunch of shelves, and at the very end, you at first you don't see anything, and then suddenly two red lights kind of flicker on. Intruders detected. Intruders detected. What would you guys like to do?
I get out my crossbow.
Okay.
I give everyone like a hand signal, like wait.
Trey pulls out her sword.
Okay, so as you start pulling out your crossbow, you see you've seen these before. They're a rudimentary version of Warforged, which is a sentient robotic race, but this is a much more rudimentary version of that, and it comes racing towards you, and basically instead of legs, it's just got wheels as its base, and it just comes careening towards you, and that's where we went to next episode.
All right.
You've made it out of the simulation, guys.
Have we though?
Have you though?
Have we though?
Have you though?
Now everyone we know is being researched on at Capture.
Okay, well, everyone, thank you for joining us on this stream once again. As always, we would like to invite you to firstly come on down to the Games Club. This is a Games Club affiliated activity. The Games Club runs Wednesday and Friday nights here at Adelaide Uni. So you can check the. What do you know their social media?
UOFA Games.
Okay, yeah, UOFA Games. And so yeah, you can check out their social media, see what's going on there. Also, our own social media is fantastic to follow, and you should definitely do that. We are Dice Rev D&D. We're that on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. So if you would like to follow us on that, please do. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel and give us your support. We will be scheduling the streams before they happen. And you can catch us next time that we do a stream. We will update you all on social media and on the YouTube channel itself.
And if you have troubles finding the Games Club, just message us and we can direct you towards it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Anything else you want to say?
No. Yeah. Once again, as Jordan said, everything helps. Likes, subscribes, just telling your friends about it, telling your family about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just keep that up. It's good. It's good stuff.
Great. Well, thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.